Go check out a word from our sponsors right now before we jump into our second best of 3 of the day.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2, make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO, guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
Back with map number 2 between HAVU and Flash. I mean, predictions out the window once again. We call Flash to win cash. They get 16-1.
I think I know who's going to win.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we said that with Flash versus VP after map number 1. Look where that left us. So
yeah, like I don't take any pride in my predictions anymore for this
I give
event.
up.
So
I think Flash is going to win this series.
No, I think HAVU's going to win this. It's going to be 2-0.
I think it's the only prediction I'm actually 100% confident in as well coming into this game. HAVU, very structured CS, very nice CS. Flash, CS.
Just yes, nothing more.
I'm glad we're just straight into this. I don't even want to talk. I just want to watch the game.
Well, let's see if Flash Gaming can bring it back. It's very unlikely at this point, as we saw. I mean, HAVU playing a very solid.
Yeah.
Cash, Flash Gaming. In a few rounds, yes, we saw some glimpses of what could maybe be hope, but nothing too substantial, and that's a problem.
Yeah, mainly shown from attacker here. Kaze didn't really have a performance. Karsa, don't know if he got any kills.
He got 2.
Okay, he got 2. All right, cool.
1 map.
Yeah, it could be worse. Could be 0.
It could be 0. That's
or
true.
1. Well, they might get the knife round at least. Some benefit, but the thing is, I feel like Flash are going to just go with a CT pick, and that just gives HAVU T-side, and it's like, oh, well, good luck. HAVU T-side overpass. We've already seen them bring Renegades to a close match. Well, they did lose it again.
That was 1917. That was a very close one. They played really well, to be honest.
Things are looking like a very possible HAVU Renegades rematch. Again, the only thing I would take into account is the fact that Flash looked good against VP, and VP looked a bit shaky at times. So there's potential for Renegades to find that upset, knock VP down into the lower bracket versus the winner of this matchup, which we assume again to be HAVU. And then we could either have a HAVU Renegades rematch, grudge match, which would be fun, or HAVU versus VP, the inconsistent Giants.
Which could be very fun.
Again, there's always upset potential in that one, especially with how well HAVU are playing, at least as a team. Something that the VP were lacking, at least in the earlier maps, in the first map, especially up against Flash. But if Flash beat VP 16-4 and HAVU beat Flash 16-1, I think we can conclude that HAVU are better than VP. At least on cash.
Because that is a conclusion that's 100% correct.
Correct.
Every single day of the week.
It's all about who shows up on the day. Well, knife round done. I'll be interested to see if HAVU get that T-side. If they do, I think Flash are making a big mistake. I think Flash haven't had an opportunity to show their T-side, so I think they should be going for the T-side pick. That would be the best decision, in my opinion. That being said, we saw how strong that AWP was on Otto yesterday on this map. We saw the nice openers from him, at least picking off Nifty at the beginning of each round, pretty much. We saw Sergey performing crazy well, dropping almost 30 kills in this map as up against Renegades. Just good performance.
It also comes down to confidence, right? Because when you're on that T side, you're saying, okay, we're going to control the pace. We're going to decide how this match goes, and it's going to be up to the CT team to kind of stop us and trying to counter what we're doing. And if you believe in yourself and you believe in that T side, that can be a very nice pick. But if you already don't believe in your T side, and then you're choosing CT, your confidence is not where it should be. HAVU's definitely on point.
Do you want to know something quite funny, actually, now that I think of it? I completely forgot about this. I played versus... This is a weird story, but I played versus Sergey when he was playing a match with Ents.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I heard the story.
Like Sukrami's anime team, a mix.
Yeah.
And we got 16-1 on cash as well.
Hey.
Yeah, we were CT side and to start things off, and Sergey every round just rushed us and just killed like all
Move
5
to
of us.
Asia, you'll be the second best team in Asia. There we go. Nah, just kidding, of course.
Yeah, I mean, either way, we're into this one. Let's see if Flash can bring things back. They go for the CT side, risky, but we'll see if they can start things off. Again, it's technically favoured towards their side, but HAVU are very good at overpass.
Lots of utility on that Harbour side, as we do see. 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, and a nade on Alexi B, the rest of the team with the armor. And this is the usual setup from the CT side, where we have the one player, usually the IGL, with kit and smoke. The rest of the team with body armor as well. Playing 2 players on that B bomb side, 1 ABC, 1 towards Toxic, 1 rotating, and then 2 players on that A bomb side, as we have the map overview here. Right now, Sarte is making sure that no one is pushing towards that B bomb side for control and map information. Sergey is holding a connector, and the rest of the team are setting up for what will be a push towards A long. And then they'll take the map control towards long and short towards A, and then that'll be the decision to make. Are we going to go push on straight A, or are we going to rotate through connector and go for a B split?
Yeah, Flash may not be playing aggressive towards that A bomb site, but they've got information due to the jumping of Lovey on that side of the map. HAVU showing more presence down towards B, and we've actually got a pre-rotation from Flash. They move 2 players into heaven. This leaves Lovey alone on A. And with HAVU already showing presence down B, but A player's not been spotted yet, this is misinformation game by Flash. You can see Lovey repeatedly peeking long, and while eventually he will see these players push up, they're actually going to have a lot of control here. And committed with the split up through short, good luck Lovey. He's going to need some cavalry to arrive and help him. HAVU again leaving it very, very low on time, but we see them do this time and time again. Lovey sits towards the back of the site. The cross comes in. 4 players running up.
He's all alone.
Yeah, he's got to get these kills. 1 frag comes in. His teammate does get into the bomb site, but Sergey is going to be able to finish him off. Attacker close in the smoke. Bomb down for HAVU and the retake for Flash.
Very nice. Use of the smoke, blocking off bank and blocking off stairs. So all that initial presence from the CTs coming in, but now Kaza with that diffuse skin and smoke. Attacker can do some damage as well as they're trying to take that double duel. It's not working out. Kahan will be rotated on back to long, but Fancy with a nice one pushing in as well. He's on that bomb right now. The defuse is coming in. It's going to be correct. It's going to be the round for Flash Gaming, and they start this one out with a win.
Finally. They've got as many rounds as they've found in cash so far, so it's already off to a good start. Karsa, just 22 points of health. He was dinked through the smoke, but he wasn't cleaned up. HAVU are going to be annoyed at that. And I wouldn't be surprised if they actually force, but actually knowing HAVU, knowing how safe they play, they're actually going to go with this eco. And I mean, that's showing a lot of respect to your opponent.
I feel like also at this point, it might actually be the correct choice. They know that they can just grind rounds out when they get the full buy, so why not just wait until you get that full buy? There's no reason to kind of like take chances and give Flash Gaming another free round. Of course, it's never a free round if you have, let's say, Seeds at 75 or Deagle armor, but still, if you can just wait and just get that full buy and get all your utility, because we know how good they are with utility and AKs, there should be no reason not to go for that. Only investment here is a Desert Eagle from Sarte, had a little bit of extra money to spare, and yeah, he's going for it. That's fine. Yeah,
and considering the fact that Flash are running double UMP into this round, at least they're committed in going for this bonus. If HAVU don't get any kills, if they keep these UMPs going forward, HAVU will have a better buy next round. They'll have rifles, and well, utility won't be the best, nor will they have an AWP, but neither will Flash, and they'll still be up on these SMGs, which means AKs are going to be a little more lethal. I'm surprised HAVU are playing this so safely and so slowly, but they are waiting for the aggression of Flash, as they haven't really shown any presence. Deeg from Zarte tags Lovey, but he goes down to 60 himself. It's also a good way to drag out the momentum and make sure that Flash Gaming are not questioning themselves, like, why is this push not coming? Why are they playing? What are they doing? So they're kind of making them doubt themselves and dragging out the momentum, making sure that the advantage not lies with like Flash Gaming anymore. Even though, of course, it's going to be a win for them, but they're kind of making them feel like this round has taken longer than it should have. Getting to their heads, mind games, exactly. Right? So now they can burst. I mean, this isn't a winnable round. A bomb plant would be great. Kaze is the only man on the site to stop these guys close as he throws down the smoke. Going to peek round it. 1 kill. Looking for more. He does get it, but eventually traded. Luckily, the bomb's dropped in the favor of the CT side, so they can deny the plant. It's Attacker with 2 and a Fancy with another. So Flash, they find their second round on the board, as you would expect, and they actually lose a FAMAS instead of a UMP. So expecting to see a rebuy, but Kaze, awkward money spot. He could go for an SMG here, could go for a scout. What will he
Could
do?
go for a pistol as well.
I mean, up against rifles, that's a risky buy.
He's going to go for the full buy. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's a safe decision there from Kase.
I mean, he knows they'll have AKs, right? So he doesn't need head on.
Interestingly enough, Latte actually decides to go for the UMP full utility because they know they're going to need full utility on at least 2 players, and that's actually a really nice decision that shows that they have a specific setup, a specific execute in mind that they need all this stuff for, at least to get map control in the beginning and then kind of close in on a bomb site. Let's see Kase, as we talked about him buying up here, does not have anything else apart from that one flashbang with him utility-wise. Let's see, kind of the same setup here. One holding aggressive play if they want to scout for information towards that aggressive B position towards Monster. 2 players this time around in the connector, and then the rest set up towards that playground area. So we're probably going to see the A split once again come in, or at least a setup for it. And then the decision comes in, is it A split or B split?
Oh, lovely close. Flash could come over. There's not a lot of support towards B though. Flash with the majority of players over on this side of the map. As Kaze holds the angle, it's going to be cross. If HAVU sneak up, he can potentially get a kill with a wide gap, but a lot of noise being made, footsteps, and he's going to push on in. Sergey not expecting it. 1 kill, make it 2. Kaze looking for 3, and finally Flash. They found something in their favor. It's 2 left for HAVU. Bomb can be retrieved, but with time already ticking away and Flash with a 2-man advantage, things are looking good. This is unnecessary. This is something Flash need to be careful of. If they lose a man off the back of this, it's dangerous, but luckily they get away with it. It's a risk-reward thing, but the risk is far greater than the reward. With the 4-on-2, they don't need to make any plays. They can just sit back towards the site. It works out, though. Karen's now alone. He's got to pull out the clutch. 1 kill found, but attacker to trade.
Right.
It's Flash to start things off on good footing.
Yeah, that's great for them. Also great for Kase to actually step it up. He took a big risk, or not a big risk, but he made the play to get M4, not get full utility. Though, so therefore he needs to rely on his firepower. He needs to rely on the fact that he can win, let's say, a 2v1 duel because he does not have that utility to help his team out. Not only does he win a 2v1, he actually takes 3 frags with him. So very nice for him stepping out in that round. This time around, we will see HAVU only on pistols. This is why Fancy is going for the MP9. He's going to play that close range. As HAVU just hoping for a couple of frags here. Maybe a bomb plant. That would be great.
Yeah, Castle's actually 0-0-0 right now, so not performing again as he wasn't in cash, but he's not exactly getting a chance to see any HAVU members. Yeah. Which is a shame, but this time he will because he's down on B and we've got this set up. A single flashbang, there's a reason for this. They're going to burst into this B bomb site after the smoke or maybe even through it. As they set up close, only Karon's on the armor, but CZ's across the board. Karsa has the opportunity to shut this whole round down. He dodges the flash. Good timing from Karsa. He throws his own flash out and it blinds the remainder of the T's, and they'll start to get mowed down. Molotov's in, spray as well. Good round from Flash so far, and only 1 kill against them.
All right. Flash doing fine so far, 4-0. But apart from the pistol, it has technically only been 1 buy round. So let's not just count our horses just yet. This is another one coming in for HAVU. AKs and full utility, literally full utility for every single player on this T-side team. And this is a real round coming in for HAVU now. The question is, how do Flash deal with it? Are they going to be better than what we saw on Cash, 1 UMP on Carter, the rest of the team on their usual setup? Even 2 AKs on Lobby and Attacker, that's always nice to see.
Fast connector though, and look at the 2 CTs that are coming to contest this. We've not seen a lot of presence down here for Flash, but now they have both. Attacker boosted up, and he can have his teammate Fancy hold the lower position, but this boost is pointless for the time being because we have Kaze pushed up in the party, to which he finds nothing. HAVU not showing presence, again, holding tight early on, waiting for Flash to make this play exactly how they're doing.
Almost the same kind of setup. The only difference here is that they play 2 towards a connect and then 3 towards playground. No one is holding for aggressive pushes towards B, Monster, and Short. They're going to take the presence, and Kaze here, he could make the difference.
Yeah, M4 close. They don't check the corner, and he gets 1. Sergey trades onto Fancy in the connector, but Otto will also spike. Attacker's position hasn't been caught out yet, so he'll get 1, and he can even shut down these players as they push the party, but he actually goes to the Y peak. Why drop off if you're only going to reface? As he goes down to Alexi B, HAVU now had the man advantage. Luckily, Lovey's quick on the rotation. He's going to play trigger discipline. 1 kill, attempts to convert the spray, risky, with that second player just running for the toilets, and they'll get away with it. They won't even fight him. As they make their way to the site, it leaves Carcer alone to defend. Can't quite spot these players, but Lovey does, and he drops Caron.
See, Carcer has an idea of where
Otto
is. Otto has no idea, and that's why Carcer's going to be able to go in and grab that frag. And that's
dead player.
That's disturbing.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. 5-0. It's a bit disturbing as well if you think about how Cash looked. Money's looking nice on the Flash Gaming side. As I said before, they have these 2 AKs. It's always a sign when the CT team has a lot of AKs that things have been going well. Attackers on 7 frags to 1 death. 5-0 for Flash, as I said before. So, yeah.
Risk.
Looking good.
Risk. Is this going to happen? I know it's so early.
You can
into
never
the game.
count it out, Hugo.
I know it's so early into the game. This makes no sense. I'm sorry. This makes 0 sense. 5-0 for Flash.
I need to see one more buy.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's in the back of my head. Like every time.
It's kind of like every time BP plays.
you think something's going to happen, the opposite happens. That's been this event. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, it's the AK again, Fancy, and he's playing aggressive. 2 kills. Kaze supporting, but Karen's the man to trade, and he picks up the AK as well. Unfortunately, not be able to get anything done with it. It's an attacker to try and drop the bomb, in which he does succeed as CZ fires back from Otto. And early into this round, HAVU are taking engagements. Again, they're a team that like to switch up the pace. They sometimes play these very passive, slow, methodical rounds like we saw in the previous one. And then they just speed things up and go for an aggressive, fast play towards short, and which doesn't work out, but they've got 1 gun to play with and 1 member left standing. It's Otto.
That was also one of the things that Yanko praised him for in that analyst segment, like how good they were at changing up the pace, how good they were at switching up strategies as well on Cash.
And not being repetitive, especially when you're 16-1 up, when you're winning every T-side round, it's really hard to not repeat the same thing every time because, oh, it's working. Why don't we just keep doing this? Why don't we keep barreling into the same bomb site? Why would we switch up the pace? And, yeah, well, they don't pick up this round. It's 6-0 for Flash, and here's that buy you talked about.
Yeah, Otto will finally get his hands on an AWP, as we know how big of a difference he can make with that AWP. So definitely looking forward to see him what he can bring to the table. Still no AWP on that CT side, even though they have a lot of money. It's definitely not because, well, they don't want that. Right now they're just thinking about economy for the long run. They know that, okay, if one of them dies, or if they're going to have a situation where they can actually fit an AWP in there, they're probably going to do it. But for now, they don't feel like that's needed. Aggressive Molotov. We'll push back HAVU for now. As Kaze, he has so much map control right now.
Yeah, not playing with the open set aggressive M4 as he pushes up into the playground. HAVU focused on the B side of the map, and that allows for this rotation. Already look in the stairwell. That's a player moving from A down to B. I think that's Fancy as well. So now we have 4 players essentially on the defense on B. Fancy reconsiders as he climbs back up the stairs to the top of the site. And Flash with good defense towards both sides of the map here with the information gained from Kaze's push. We even had this boost, and I like to see this as well. On top of the head of Casa, it's going to be a player just spotting into short. That's attacker, so first kill coming out from Flash. We just missed it, but it's actually over the top to watch into the B-long area. So HAVU losing a man in a very unfortunate way to start off, but they can still retaliate, they can still react, and they'll rotate back up towards A to try and find the site.
So yeah, Goran trying to make his way in, but Kaze's position is pretty good as he's just hugging this corner in towards the toilets. They're actually going to play 2 players towards that position, so it's going to be interesting to see how HAVU actually going to tackle this. But we saw how good they were at flushing out positions with their Molotovs and with their flashbangs and nades and trying to take out these CTs and take them out of their comfort zone. Otto trying to edge his way in with the open. He hits the shot, of course. Kaze goes down. Alexi takes damage from the nade. Fancy trying to get into position.
But there's low time again. HAVU have left it down to the last 20 seconds of the clock as they have to push into the bomb site.
Rotate,
they're forced to. There's not only 2 players here, but 2 more moving up the stairwell. Flash are about to have a huge defense, and that's why HAVU are throwing in these Molotovs, but they're just running through them. Preemptive push from attacker nets, 1 kill. And again, even though the frags are coming in for HAVU, the time isn't. There's 7 seconds left. Curran needs to find both frags, and he simply doesn't have time. There's the first, but there's no time for the second. The round's going for Flash. 7-0. What is going on, Risk? What is going on?
I don't know, man. This is this is a pretty weird scenario.
Yeah.
Of course,
understatement of the day.
One could say that for us, we're on like the complete opposite end of the world right now compared to where we usually live. That's maybe why this day is all on its head. Like every single time we think something is going to happen, the opposite things happen.
Not just the time zone, but the logic of reality in itself.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards Anders's theory about
Simulation.
A simulation right now. I can kind of understand him at this point.
Yeah. It's a good argument, the best we've had so far for why this scoreline is 7-0. Flash, sorry, Molotov in. Smoking the Molotov. Lovey just peeks in as HAVU were forced to make a play or back off into what would still be a spray through the smoke, and Lovey showing that. Yeah. So they're in an awkward spot because if they run back, they've got to run all the way back through the tunnels and they're still going to get shot and still going to receive a lot of damage and probably die. Or they can push in through the smoke as it blooms, in which case they can still get mowed down. So it's a lost-loss situation there.
That's always nice if you have a lost-loss situation.
Is it nice?
It's very nice.
It's a very Danish comment of you, Risk. Very Danish.
That's the one thing that you can always count on, Hugo.
I thought I was meant to be the cynical one.
Yeah.
Well, 3 left for HAVU and 7 up for Flash.
Lovey in this round getting half of the frags that he got on the first map. Sorry, distracted there.
Yeah.
3v5 though, still. Otto and the boys with some utility to go. Definitely with the Molotov on SCP, they can make some kind of damage onto this A-bomb site. If they want to go for the execute there, they can mull out the car position. But they just walk straight into the orb of Kaze, and that's just not going to work out. Flash has come in, Fancy's in a great position. He will be taken out, though, very aggressive position, and I kind of felt like Kaze had to have his back in that situation. He evens out. And Alexi B to clutch this 1v4. Kaze with the orb. Doesn't matter. He's going to take it home. 8-0.
Surprising as well. HAVU's setups, at least on this map, were so good earlier on. I mean, we even looked at their overpass setups on A long, for example, right? The constant deep smokes and the pushes up there, the collaborations with the short push with long being very well timed on their T side. Just everything seemed very fluid with HAVU when they were playing up against Renegades, as it did in the previous map on Cash, where they 16-1 Flash. Yes, that's right, 16-1. And now they're 8-0 down.
Kaze hasn't died yet.
Yeah, he's also only got 2 kills. This guy's not seen any HAVU players since like 4 rounds in. He's like, we're up against who? Sorry, where?
Who are we playing?
Zarti's not got any kills. It's a complete flip of the scoreboard. He was top of the team for the other map as well. And HAVU calling out a short pause will eventually be going through. And
I agree with that. This time around, I don't think we're going to see the force buy here. We're going to see a couple of pistols invested and then the buy coming into the next round. But Flash Gaming will be allowed, I think, a 9-0 lead on the CT side of overpass. That's an insane sentence to say, as we just saw Cash go 16-1 to HAVU.
ooh,
Okay.
Want to be fast up towards the long. Alexi B is still leaving his teammates out to dry. They're not going to push with that one. So he's already deep, but maybe expecting aggressive positioning from Flash here, as we've already seen it from Kaze previously, so he wants to catch him off guard with the CZ.
I think it's nice you can sacrifice one player to do that. That's okay.
And he doesn't get too tagged up by the molly, he just pushes it at Bloom, so 70 HP, still good enough. And again, this is a half buy round. This isn't one that we expect HAVU to win. They've been failing on the buys somehow. So
they do have a lot of smokes here, so that definitely tells me this is going to be an execute. You can make a lot of work if you have that wall of smokes towards the A-bomb site.
well, we just talked about it literally in the previous round. It was HAVU with very good long, short setups, nice splits onto that A-bomb site. I want to see that again. They have, as you say, the utility. This is the setup. Deep smoke allows them to push up. But if we look back to Renegades, they played through that smoke. They flashed in nifty. He went aggressive. And while the Orbs pushed up on short, there's still a player on long for the defense. That's fancy. So right now, Flash is still in a position where they can contend with HAVU up on long. It's a short sneak and a missed shot from Kaze as he looks in for a little bit more. The Molotov burning Alexa B forward. But he won't find the frag. Damage done. Flash holding on close to the site. The Molotov down to deny any presence up long. Fancy's going to go for the wide peak and he lands 1, almost 2, but he's tagged down to a single point of health. HAVU going to start to burst his bomb site now with the damage already done, but Attacker comes in for support. Bomb dropped. Nades continue to rain in, and Otto with 1 kill, but it's not enough. We need more frags for HAVU in this round. Again, they leave it too late. Again, there's 20 seconds left, and they're forced to make a play. Alexa B sat on the site, but good luck.
It's going to be taken out, and that's going to be 4 people surviving. Once again, economy is very good for Flash. As HAVU are getting into this now. This is the round where they need to come into the game, or else I am in questioning the fabric of reality right now.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
One of the Flash gamers just decided to. So I'm just going to disconnect.
Yeah, so we'll be waiting for them to rejoin, carrying on with this map. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, just a short technical pause. But it's just, like, that's the thing I'm learning from this event, is nothing makes sense. Literally nothing makes sense. Like, I don't think I've ever had more predictions wrong. I'm not even joking. I literally said after Cash, I think Flash is going to win. I was joking. Why was I joking?
I don't know. At this point, when we think something is right, just go the complete opposite way. And that seems to be the logic.
It doesn't make any sense, Risk.
How can you play so well on Cash and then
move to your map pick
and then get 9-0'd to begin the game?
You say begin the game, but I think at this rate, Risk, how does a 16-1 sound? You're giving me a face.
I'm trying not to hear it. I'm trying to ignore.
Yeah, the issue is
Risk,
you take your headset off. I'm still sitting next to you. You're still going to hear every word.
Yeah, I know.
Poor you, poor you, and poor HAVU. So they have 0 rounds on the board. They're looking to swap teams. No, obviously just getting the server or the round reset, so Flash have their money back in their pockets and the guns back in their hands.
Salte still to find his first frag.
Can I ask for a prediction, Risk?
Yes.
What's going to happen now?
Oh, Flash Gaming going to win this 16-1.
You think so?
Yeah. At this point.
Well, you've called it. So HAVU to win 16-9, although I just jinxed it as well. So what will happen if we both predict? See, that's the thing. We always predict the same. I think we both need to predict different scorelines. At least one of us will be right. This is going to be an easy win for HAVU moving forward. AWP up for Otto. And again, that was one of the makers of their, well, I was about to say win, but their damage onto Renegades in this exact map. It was more so the CT side where we saw him open things up a lot of the time. But even on the T side, it was consistent work. It was him holding angles and Nifty walking into them with the AWP. Flash is showing a bit of aggression, especially from Kaze with the AWP. But he pushes up towards short, only to fall back instantly this round. HAVU expect the one-way smoke to the top of the stairs, but there's nothing there. Otto won't be given a pick.
Yeah, and if you have to get a little bit serious back into the game, even though it is hard, as we're questioning everything we know about CS. I think this could be the round where HAVU actually gets on the table. We got Otto on the AWP, he doesn't need that utility. The rest of the team has the utility. They got the smokes ready for the execute. And as I said, like Otto can do that opening peek and they can open up the bomb site.
We're 9 rounds in. We've seen one attempt towards B, and that was with pistols as well. The flash through the smoke from Alexa B, and everyone else just bursting through with CZ-75, so they got mowed down by Carso, who got a couple of kills. The Molotov as well, and good defense on B. So HAVU have hit B once in 9 rounds. I think that's an issue in and of itself. The fact that they've left it so late, despite calling out the pauses, and you know, while this round isn't committed, it looks like they're actually sneaking 2 players down through Monster. Bomb's still in a position where it could hit a late round, but I think HAVU need to try and execute onto B. We saw their smoke setups are very good on that site as well. They've got their timings perfect. The issue is Flash are not giving them a pick, and that's what HAVU want before they commit.
And that's usually the way that you play this T side. You wanna pick, and then you wanna kind of make sure that the opponent either over rotate or under rotate, and then you can catch them off guard while they're doing that rotate. And that's why you need that utility in these kind of positions. Kaze opening things up. Karan goes down. He's in a position where you can just rotate back. Like 20 seconds, they have to rotate and play towards that A-bomb side. Right now, they have to execute right now in order to get this bomb down.
It's literally desperation play.
They're not even
what's
going to execute.
They're not even on the site. There's 10 seconds left, boys. There's still 2 guys on the site. You've got to kill them. There we go, Sergey. He'll do that. And the bomb will just be going down with 5 seconds left. We might see it. We might see it for HAVU as they say that Flash come back in with a kill. Attacker damage onto Otto as he backs off from long, but the AWP's still lethal, even with 31 HP. And Zarte as well. 2 frags on the exit. Finds 3 in the round. And HAVU, how do they win that?
That was 2 seconds before the time would run out.
How do they win that round? Of all the rounds that we've seen them, that was the worst, or the slowest from HAVU. I don't want to say worst because they picked it up, but like...
Very nice from Sarte as well. He was at 0 frags before this, picks up at 3k in that round, so finally gets back into the game.
Yeah.
And now, how is this going to play out? Because this Flash gaming just instantly reset them.
That's a worrying prospect for HAVU.
The buy is not very good from Flash either, because they've been... Some of these rounds have been gone down to 1 or 2 players surviving, so that means that Kaze will be on no utility. A couple of the players missing a flashbang here and there. And actually, like, the money wasn't too good. I'm not actually sure if they can rebuy if they lose this. At least rebuy fully with AWP and pretty much the kits and utility for everyone.
Well, an important round for HAVU, and hopefully they'll switch up the pace, because my heart is going to explode if they leave it down to 2 seconds again.
Yeah, that's way too much.
They got well, way too little.
Way too much tension.
Aggression up towards long though. Lovey going to be caught out. It's Kaze at the back with the AWP to actually drop the counter up for the team. But Zarte, the secondary, up picking it back up and re-peeking. Nice shot. HAVU at least take the man advantage, and there's still a minute left in the round, so this is rare they actually have a pick, because it's typical they walk onto bomb sites in 5v5s with 10 seconds left. Now they've actually got not only a man advantage, and this is where HAVU look a lot more comfortable. Yeah. We said this as well. When we're up against Renegades, when they started off with the pick, they looked a very comfortable team. Where they were down a man, that's when they struggled. A missed spray from Sergey does readjust to find the frag, and the other player pushed down short. That was attacker dead. And yeah, that's a great example. Yeah. HAVU get a pick, they take a man advantage, they have a great execute.
Usually utility to block off the different positions, usually utility to kind of force out the CTs to take disadvantageous duels, make everything work out. And it seems like normality has been restored here. HAVU will be surviving, I think, with 4 players, as Kaze is trying to find a frag.
How many kills has Kaze run? Could we open the scoreboard? That'd be lovely. So I'd like to see if he's still, just because again, we haven't seen this B hit from HAVU. We've just seen A pressure every single round, right? Even in the last few. So Kaze's not even getting challenged. He's not even getting a chance. I wouldn't be surprised if he still has like 2 deaths across the entire map.
2 kills, 1 death, I think.
I'm
not even kidding.
Let's have a look. We'll see after the round. So HAVU, they'll wrap together 2. So that reset you mentioned, Risk, is not going to be coming through. You caught it right. Here's 2 and 1 so far.
Yeah. There we go. Best players currently. Kasi is having a ball. An overpass. That's a nice angle.
When Caron is your top player, not to bash on him, of course, but when Caron is your top player, he's not the man who's bringing the frags. Typically, he's the more experienced one. We're looking to Otto, we're looking to Alexibi, we're looking to Sergey. So right now, they're a little bit absent into this match. We've seen some good kills from Sergey.
We might see the pace being picked up here for the quick beat play. Otto on the orb. Let's see. Flashing through towards water. Alexibi and the other guys setting up here. This could be the B hit that we've been dreaming of.
Yeah, seems like they're going to be going for it out through Monster already, and Carso unable to deny anything. He doesn't spot a thing, as these pistols are not going to be as lethal as the rifles that are possessed on the side of HAVU. Nice entry from Caron, again kicking things off the top for the team at the moment. And the rotation's held off by Alexibi. Won't let them outside the connector. They're stuck on the stairs. So Bomb can go down on the site, but HAVU's still playing slow and methodical, as we do expect. It's that one rifle they need to remove from the round, and once they have done so, this should be smooth for them. Caron's still tagged up as he moves towards a plant spot. And Karsa, oh, there he is, dead in the water. Kaze trades, but he doesn't have a weapon to work with, only a CZ. Trying to tap away, damage done. Sergey, no need to peek, and HAVU a 4-on-3. Bringing things back at least, finally. Nice wallbang as well from Alexibi up on water to actually finish off another kill. A weapon trying to be grabbed by Fancy, but not given the option to. He doesn't realise where it is. It's actually back up the water, and he grabs it, but this still shouldn't be a doable round.
See Attacker trying to make his way in there. 2 duels towards short. Alexibi will take him out, and Otto taking out Fancy. 3rd round on the board, 3 in a row for HAVU, and finally we see them actually hit that B bomb site. Very nice timings as well. You have the player, I think that was Kahan, shutting down towards short, had that smoke down towards a connector. If they came through the smoke, he was ready to spray them down. He could have easily taken those 2 frags all on his own. So very nice setup, very nice strategy coming in here for HAVU.
And again, it's Kaze at the top of the board here for Flash, despite not having as much AWPing prowess as we have expected. He's been mainly on those rifles. As you said, economy has been kept low of Flash, even though they've been picking up these rounds. And now things are starting to level out. If HAVU win this round, not only do Flash have to go for an eco, but HAVU start to bring things back into question. 4 would be good, and 6 would be great, especially considering the start into this map for Flash.
Yeah, it's been a slow start for HAVU, let's be real. As once again they go for the standard, which is the default for HAVU on this map. They have Sarte towards Monster, just making sure if anyone pushes, he's going to be able to catch them off, trying to make some noise. The rest of the team set up towards that A split. And that's the decision making. If they get an opening peek onto us that A bomb site, they can use the timing and the Molotovs and the flashbangs and the smokes and everything just to get in towards that bomb site, clearing our angles one by one, and now moving in towards the bomb site.
Yeah, Kaze playing close on bait. They actually know he's here as well. This is a good position if you commit with it, but if you go for the peek, it can be risky. Smokes down, he sits on the other end of it. Still got a gap to play with if he wants to go for an aggressive fight, and I recommend he would. Orb's posted, though, and they know he's there. As Caron misses his shot, he's not going to be given the opportunity again for a peek. Kaze still sits in the corner, so dangerous.
Yeah, that actually might
it
be
could
playing
catch him off
mind
guard,
games,
right?
Yeah. Because at that point, when the sprays are coming in, you expect Kasi not to be there anymore. He goes for the spray through the smoke, doesn't hit anything, and once again, in that corner. Now they pre-fire that
Molotov,
spray.
what's he doing?
He's dead.
He didn't even realise. Molly's actually at the back of the bank as well, so it avoids the smokes down, and good entries as well. Sergey finds one. It's Caron to pick up the last of the site as Lovey comes in for the rotation. HAVU with bomb down as 15 seconds hits the clock. They're just going to get the plant. Again, leaving it very late, but at the end of the day, it has been working. As much as I don't want to say it, these rounds have been very, very close, but HAVU have been clinching them at least. And it's crazy to say these rounds have been close when they have 4 players surviving when the bomb goes down, but they really
close
have.
time-wise.
Yeah.
And as you said, 4 players surviving here. Lovely will try to bring that UMP-45 into the next round. As you said, I think this is going to be a save, a pistol round coming in for Flash, and HAVU will be allowed on 4 rounds, and I think a 9-6 half is not impossible at all now.
No, and I think that'd be okay for HAVU. I think they'd be fine moving forward with 9-6. There's no real pressure for them to get a huge stomp like the previous map again. We did say this match would be a 2-1. We did say that this game would be close originally. Let's forget Cash for a second, right? Yep. I just completely forget it existed. Looking at this scoreline, forget Cash. This makes some sense. Again, you know, HAVU not dominating, being tried as Flash keep a good scoreline, but also set up to do well in this half. Potential 5 coming in here, and maybe even 6, although Flash will have money for that last round of the half. So, yeah, this actually forgetting Cash makes a lot of sense. I think we just need to forget about the context of Flash getting dominated in the previous map, as we did with VP, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We
It's kind of like the same scenario.
We wiped Cash away, and then they won the match. So, you know, it's literally the opposite, but the same, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't.
No, I understand you. The only question is, will Twitch chat understand you? That's always a hard one.
Ooh, Alexi B catches out that push from Attacker. Again, it's a CZ round, so Flash not expected to win it, but any damage is good. Issue is, HAVU are going to have money to buy up next round, so it's all about taking AKs and that AWP into the next if you are Flash. It's not about grabbing a couple of kills here and there with a CZ, it's about picking up weapons and running the hell away, or winning the round alternatively, but being a man down, being limited on the buy, that's not what we expect.
Current trying to make the difference, turn to spot open the position, see if he can catch anyone off guard, and that if he spots someone, that will allow XCB to run out from his position and get that frag, but he hasn't spotted anyone just yet. CT's content with holding back, and as I say that, Kalsi actually walks out with a CZ 75 in hand. He's going to go in for that frag, but will be shut down. Double frag. Coming in for HAVU. It's going to be Karzan Lovely, or Lovey, to hold this one.
Yeah, close to Karzan. He just walks into the open. Should have played a little bit more passive, but the time is better for HAVU, so they're not really in a rush to the site. They still catch that rotation. 5 rounds found for the Finnish side. They start to pull things back into question once again. It was 9-0 up, or 9-1 up. And I was getting a little bit worried. Now things are starting to settle down. My heart rate's back to normal risk. We've got a good buy for the last round of the half for both teams.
Yeah, and just if you look at the money, even though it doesn't matter anymore, it's kind of a testament to how dominant HAVU has been in these last 5 rounds that they've gotten. They got 15k after buy for Alexi B, 9k on Otto now up as well. So they've been their usual selves in the last 5 rounds. Flash Gaming did have the opportunity, and they took that opportunity to dominate in the beginning of this map.
Ooh, towards short into aggression, but it's through the smoke. Alexi B gets the pick. We've seen Lovey in that position before do work, but this time he's dead in the water, quite literally, forcing a Flash to back off on the other side of the map as they don't want to challenge up towards A. Knowing this could be a B play off the back of that pick, they want to be able to rotate down the stairs if needed.
Yeah. And now they have one rotation coming in towards that B bomb site. One playing defensive on A and one playing aggressive A long for that CT side to kind of scout out any information. He's not seeing anything, the aggressive long A player. Decides to just hold the angle for now as HAVU's heading up towards this B play. Kalsi, nice work.
Yeah, first pick comes through, smoke down from the CT side, and that slows down HAVU. With that push coming in from Alexi B, it was well timed, combined with the push out from lower, but when the smoke went down, everyone from HAVU just backs off. They don't even commit with it. So now, losing another man down towards B alone is going to mean that HAVU have to re-rotate, but look at the position of Flash on the A-bomb site. As a player, I think it's Attacker up in the toilet. They've got to be careful here, because even if they take A, even if he doesn't stop them from getting the bomb down, he's going to be so quick on the behind, and there's the bomb dropped, 30 seconds left. HAVU again leaving it very, very close to the end of the round. They need to retrieve it. They're gifted it, so they can commit towards the site, and it's clever of Attacker to back off, because he doesn't need to contest. It's a 4v2.
So little time remaining though. So again, also they need to pull out a miracle right now. Smoke goes in and also just runs straight through it, maybe to catch them off guard as Molotovs are raining in, or just one going in towards that bank. Fancy though, perfect position. He's going to win that easily, and it's going to be 10-5 for this first half of the second map. This final elimination game for today.
Just a weird game, but at least HAVU bring it back. It was getting scary, as you said, 9-0 up. Before HAVU find 5 in a row, only to lose the last of the half, but it's not the end of the world. Moving forward onto the CT side, that's where we imagine we're going to see the side of Flash struggle maybe a little bit. This isn't one of their top maps at all. Of course, this is HAVU's map pick, so yeah, similar to how Cash was supposedly a bad map for HAVU, this is supposedly a bad map for Flash, but we've also seen not only a 16-1 for HAVU on a map they don't play, but also a 10-5 on a map that Flash don't play.
As far as I know, Flash have, with this lineup, 5 recorded games, official games, so they don't have a lot to go out of, and they definitely don't have a lot of practice, especially on that T side on this map. So it's going to be interesting to see what the throw towards HAVU here.
Yeah, and again, when we looked at HAVU on the CT side, it was the main issue for Renegades, despite winning the map, was Otto with that AWP.
Yes.
As soon as they got that into his hands, every round he would push up on a different position, A, B, short, water, etc. And he'd always get a pick and then just fall straight back, and HAVU wouldn't overstay their welcome in any of their positions. If we see the AWP come in early here for Otto, that could be the difference maker for HAVU, pulling them into the favor in the second half. But let's see what Flash can show. They've got utility, they've got connector, and they've got a CZ on Kaze.
Otto going for the aggressive peek. for Hardy. Will not get anything out of it. Alexi B with the kid on the smoke, as we usually see on that CT side. Kaze is the one with the CSAT 75. Smoke on the T side. That's their setup. That's a usual setup for these T sides. See Otto, he could be in a world of hurt right now, but he decided to rotate back. As we said, not overstaying is welcome. But as I said, he actually goes for the peak here. This could be very dangerous. He does some damage, rotates back, and he will be caught mid-rotation. Lovey getting that frag.
Yeah, extremely dangerous when he doesn't have players on the A side to help him. There's no one here. They rotate up through the bank, but it's too late. Flash already on the bomb site with a Molotov down to shut down this stairs push. Sergey's actually going to push through it, but only to his own demise. Alexi B can't catch across, and Flash are doing damage. How is this happening here? They're just dominating the A bomb site. Karen's the only man to find a kill, but at this point it's a 1v4. He's got an ace to pick up the pistol. And with no time really left, no HP, and he's getting flanked from lower bank, it's going to be Flash to find himself 11 moving forward. A very good start to the second half. Not that they needed any assistance. We talked about the AWP being needed for HAVU, but this is now going to mean that they're going to have to wait a serious amount of time. I want Otto full saving. I don't want him investing.
Yeah. Kaza has the weirdest scoreline right now. 4-4-4. I've never seen that before in my life.
Best support player, I was about to say EU, but CN.
CN, there we go. And yeah, I totally agree with you in this situation. Getting Otto on that AWP has to be the main objective for HAVU. As we know how good he can be. We saw that against Renegades. Of course, a couple of chances here with Desert Eagles and CSAT 75, especially if you can get that first strike, maybe get an AK into your hands and throw that over to another player. Definitely a chance to win this, but should be flashes.
Especially with the setup right now, HAVU are heavy down towards B. A good setup to play, but the issue is Flasher on the other side of the map. Only Lovey down here, and he's holding for aggression from HAVU, which they may show. Although very calculated with their pushes, maybe not so early on. It's Flash taking the aggression up long. Bomb as well, making its way through the toilet, so actually backing off onto long. No, again, reconsidering. Just taking the time. I mean, there's no rush here for Flash.
Definitely no rush.
No contesting from HAVU towards the A side of the map for the time being. It's Otto playing the site alone. HAVU aggressive towards short, could take connector. Flash aren't challenged.
Catch Kaze. I think they heard their footsteps there. Definitely heard the footsteps now. Sergey takes down Lovey. Are they going to push it in the back? Sergey very pushed up. It's going to be the A play from the Terrace team. Otto trying to take a shot with the Deagle. Of course, the mini AWP. The hand cannon. Not going to get much done. He's smoked off.
Yeah, and the rotation for HAVU, they realise off the back of Sergey's push that Flash are likely going to be bursting this A bomb site. So, 4 players up and all of them trying to come back in. It's the flank from Sergey, got to be careful. Because the man advantage is still up. No one wants to be that man to throw it away. HAVU are still in for a shot this round. I wouldn't count them out by any means. The issue is, Fancy's still alive and kicking that 1 AK, doing damage at Sergey, missing his shot and his opportunity. And as a result, Kaze and Casa are both going to get exit kills at least onto these remaining HAVU players. It's 12 for Flash, 2 AK saved. Another round on the board. HAVU don't get the force on their favour. It's a full eco before we see the buy.
So we're going to see 13 rounds of Flash before HAVU can actually get in their first buy on the CT side. That sounds really dangerous to me. Obviously, we're going to see Otto on that AWP. There should be no reason not to go for it. But still, like 13-5 before we can see the buy on the CT side. That's... I've never been good at maths, but this is a pretty clear equation for me.
Indeed it is. HAVU going to need a monstrous comeback moving forward. I like the full USPs. Is it? Well, it doesn't allow for too much in this round. You shouldn't expect too much in this round. We've got Flash playing fast into B. Maybe a couple of kills can be found, maybe some damage. Just take some money away from Flash, but no, nothing. It's a wipe down. That's not an issue, though, because now Flash either have to spend money in reinvesting in these guns or they have to run the bonus round. They upgrade one Mac-10 at least to the AK, but they keep the other 2 in play. And HAVU, they're not going to have armor on players like Otto. They're not going to have head armor on Zati or Alexei B. So this Mac-10 is still lethal.
Let's see. Flash on the brink of taking map 2 in this series. Back and forth we go after a very dominant performance from HAVU on Cash. This is a dominant performance from Flash here on Overpass so far, especially if they grab this round as well. One thing that I really liked from Flash's CT side as well was the initial, not Molotov, but incendiary they throw to the stairs when the terrorists come out towards playground. As we do see Otto opening things up, I'd like to see HAVU also take control of that to kind of limit the way that the terrorists can push up and get into this long kind of position.
Yeah, and this is what we said. Otto opening things up on different areas of the map, falls back passive, now looking at his position. He's playing near the A bomb site, checking out towards short. So he's found a kill on long, and he's no longer contesting it as Flash slowed down their push. Attacker, luckily, in the meantime, actually entries up through short, so drops Karen on B. But that's responded with a smoke from HAVU to stop this push from just bursting onto the site. But of course, that won't happen with the current position of the bomb. Doesn't want to be left alone. It's going to be the aggression from HAVU looking to take the man advantage back in their favor as Sergey, but only damage. He's not given the option for a pick. Otto's still pushed up as well. But in the meantime, Flash is starting to take long control back in their hands.
4v4 here. Otto misses that shot, and that's very uncharacteristic. He usually doesn't miss those as attacker is allowed to take yet another frag. Sergey, though, steps up to the plate. He takes down one Fancy coming into Alexi B. Sergey on the back of this, he's really doing a good job of holding this down. Sarte coming in to help him as well, and now it's all on Lovey. 1v2 sprays down the first one, now it's 1v1 against Sarte. He has a kit though.
Yeah, bomb going down. Zotis is pushing preemptively with the bomb getting planted. He doesn't realize he's wrapped, and Lovey gonna miss a shot. That was timing. Unfortunate one as well. Zati will clean up the round. HAVU keep himself in this with a fairly good scoreline. 6 going to be coming in. I say fairly good. They've got a long road to a comeback.
Need 10 rounds after this to take the victory. And, well, they only got 1 to give away, basically, in that 10-round string. So, it's a hard one for HAVU, but it's definitely doable. We see how well they can play when they play to their A game, how well they can play when everything goes their way. And Kaze is just, he's having a good game so far, 19 to 11. Karan still... Is he actually still the top frag with 12 frags? Oh.
Well, most valuable player, I can assume that means top fragger, or at least up there with the impact. Quite a few deaths, more so than the kills, and that, again, is in relation to the scoreline being over double in the favour of Flash. 13 to 6. So HAVU, they've got the AWP back in play on Otto, but Flash, they look like they want to switch up the pace into B. Molotov down, but smoke to extinguish it. As they burst into the site, it's Alexia B on the defense, and Karen to follow up. It's a nice change of pace from Flash, but HAVU currently 2 men in the advantage. And make that 3 as a Molotov burns down Lovey. Orb's not even responded from Kaze yet. We've not even seen Otto rotate. So right now, HAVU having a great defense on the B-bomb site, and Karen even going to follow up.
Yeah, Karen with the FAMAS there is in a very pressured situation, very defensive position, and he's still able to take 3 frags in that. It's very nice coming out from him. Of course, the one with the worst weapon. Look at that, 4 AK-47s on the CT side.
Exactly what they wanted as well. Flash's money not low yet, but this will be their last buy. It's Kaze who can't even afford. He can get pistol, armor, CZ, Deagle, whatever he wants to go for. I imagine it'll be the CZ if he does buy up fully.
They could drop the AWP for him. Summer could drop it over.
Surprised to see him Fancy on the
it might be a spawn.
The AWP. Potentially, yeah, he has got the quickest spawn as he runs through the Molotov up towards long. So looking for the pick. Hopefully we'll see it traded over, but nice nade.
So rotating back, see what they want to play. If they want to play the boost position, on towards toilets or where they want to do this. 2 players currently on A short, 1 on A site. Who can actually, that is the rotate player, not the A site player. I can rotate between these 2 bomb sites in that stair area. 2 players playing towards Monster on B. Flash Gaming to make the decision of where they want to go. To be the play here.
Their executes have been early into the rounds more so than HAVU, so it's good at least in the sense that they're going to have more time. As they look towards A, the bomb yet to be retrieved for this team, but we're going to see Carter fall back and do exactly that. HAVU re-smoking down through short allows Otto a little bit of safety here. He doesn't have to worry about that short position. Even got a teammate, Sergey, there defending. So a dynamic duo up on this A bomb site, but they've not shined so much yet this map. Hoping that will change, but as I say, that Flash already beginning the rotation. Bomb going down to B through the T-spawn.
Yeah, that's yet to come as the rotation comes in. As you say, 2 players on B are now focus attention. But can they hold this? Can they keep this going? Can they grind back these rounds? Of course, we still have to remember, if they get to 16 here, that's a 2-0, and then that's Flash eliminated. Current taken out. Castle with a double. The man that did not frag on map 1 is definitely fragging here on map 2.
Nice double entry as well. Fancy unable to stop more coming in through heaven, but he spots them. He will go for the next shot, only to miss it, but HAVU should just be saving this. There's 3 players remaining. One's already deep in the playground, so the other 2 going to fall back and hold onto their guns as well. The AWP kept for HAVU, but this is 14 for Flash risk. What do you make of this?
No more room to mess up, really. That's just how it is. if they get them one more, then that's secured overtime for Flash. Sergey taking out attacker just to get a little extra something out of the round because it's not been a good one for HAVU. But yeah, 14 rounds for Flash Gaming, that tells its own clear story. HAVU definitely needs to step up if they want this 2-0 because Flash Gaming are not giving it away for free.
Yeah, shame to not see more damage done by HAVU, as the nade came out at the beginning up on A that actually forced these players all down to 40 HP and below, so not going to be capitalizing on that. HAVU not going to be able to take that round, but Flash certainly. Nice Kaze at 19 kills, and Fancy and Attacker both following an 18. This is what we expect of this roster. These are the stronger players for the team. And yeah, Sergey's performing fine, but it's Karen at the top of the board, and Otto, while he wasn't, shining in cash by any means, he didn't need to at 16-1. He had a couple of rounds. He had a nice 4K pistol, for example, on the CT side, but the pressure wasn't on. However, the pressure is this time, and he's not showing up.
Yeah, compared to how he played against Renegades, this is a different player almost. Also, the way that he played with confidence when he got that AWP. Of course, we see that same. We see the same kind of style. He's just not getting anything out of it. Flash Gaming are not allowing him to do anything, and they didn't really allow him to do anything on cash either. But that was because they never had money to buy that AWP.
No. And Flash, methodical, slow CS here into overpass. So they split across the map evenly. Kaze down towards B with the AWP, and he's just going to be walking into the site. Actually reconsider, so he falls back towards Monster, luckily. There's not much defense on B here. HAVU putting the focus on the A-bomb site for a change of pace, as Flash have been hitting it time and time again. Well, the previous round was down towards B. Flash have had success on this side of the map more often than not. Getting the bait set up from HAVU that they showed in the match against Renegades as well. It's Lovey about to jump up into it, and there's a spot from Otto, but even with his position being given away, as long as Flash watched the previous game or have played overpass before, they should expect this close position from Sergey.
See how it all pans out in the end, as we do have 35 seconds to go this time. It's Flash leaving it down to the last couple of seconds before they execute onto this bomb site. It's going to be A once more. B left all alone in Sergey's position. Are they actually going to count on it? Yes, I think so. Lovey knows now for sure. Molotov it out to kind of make sure that Sergey can't really challenge too aggressively. Alexi B with one as they actually stack double towards that long push, and it's just working out perfectly. Attacker gets one, but the time is running out.
6 seconds left on the clock. Otto does kill his teammate in the midst of all things, but almost bomb going down. That could have been a lifeline for Flash, but Karen shuts it off. Otto kills Sergey, but it's not the end of the world. They take the round with 3 players surviving, so guns can be dropped back over, and the AWP even kept here for the CT side. Reset onto Flash's economy, so that's why the bomb plant was important here for the T side, but Karen does stop it coming off that B rotation through connector. That being said, Flash force anyway.
Oh, okay.
That's a surprise as well, because while you typically see the buy off the back of the reset, it's the reason this is weird is Flash actually had like 2 to 3k on the majority of the players. You look, they've got AKs, it's just not got any utility. And considering HAVU kept 3 players alive as well, I don't know why Flash would buy here. If it came down to the 1v1, it would make sense, because Flash know they can reset HAVU. But even if they win this, HAVU can continue to buy up. So this buy, in my opinion, doesn't make any sense. Flash should be ecoing 1, because 1400 loss bonus would give them all sets of utility alongside these rifles.
See how it's setting up now for this B play, and that seems to be the name of the game. If you don't have a lot of utility, you can't really smoke off all these different positions. You can't really make your way in towards this A bomb site, so you decide to change up the pace and go for a speedy B push, where with 1 flashbang and 1 smoke, you can technically make it work. If you can smoke off one of the positions, definitely if you get towards a site, put the smoke on either Heaven or ABC, and then the 1 flashbang timing to get in towards the site, that's definitely doable. But they really need to hit their shots right now, Flash Gaming, to make this round work. That's the #1 thing on the to-do list right now, is to hit shots as they enter the bomb site.
Zarte setting up a flash in case his short push comes out, but it's actually long. A team nade. Alexa B going to get tagged, and therefore his movement is stopped.
No.
It allows these entries to come through. A team nade just lost HAVU the bomb site. 30 seconds left, and the smoke towards Heaven will deny the entry back in, but actually falls down. Missed smoke from Caster, unfortunate timing. Now HAVU can come back in, at least Sergey up through short. The nade forces out the player from the site with the Molotov burning at his feet, as Otto needs to find himself a pick to support Sergey, but he doesn't need support. He's already found himself one. Looks towards Fancy, and if he finds it, it could be good, but he dies. And now to 1v2. Otto, a quick shot. Surely he'll go for this, but he needs to check the corner. It's a good position from Casa, and we talk about him being a bit quiet in the CT side, but as you said, it's the T side where he's stepping up. 12-7. the least deaths in the server. And while it's not the most kills, it's definitely some good impact.
He was at 4-4-4 a few rounds back, and now he's gone from 4 frags to 12 frags and only 3 deaths while that's happening. So that's nice to see from Casa stepping it up. We critiqued him heavily during that first map, and now on the second one, he's woken up. And this is the force from HAVU. Of course, well, they're 8-15. There's not really much to say about it. They have to force from every single round right now. There's no way around it. They have to be able to win every single round in order to grind this back into an OT. CSAT 75, FAMAS and M4 on Sate.
Yeah, first kills come through, but they've not managed to retrieve the gun just off the back of attack. Is still being in position. Sorry, Lovey still being in position. Still though, frag in the way of HAVU is a small road to a comeback. So let's take connect control instead, moving back up towards A, but Flash are very passive on this side of the map.
Really nice decision, I feel like, to get Sergey into another position where they can steal away a frag, as Alexibi has already gotten that aggressive frag towards short. And now they have Sergey in a pushed up position in that connector. They have connector control, they have control over that short, and they have another player on the B bomb side. So if the terrorists decide to go for the B push from that monster position they have right now with the 2 players and a bomb dropped in the back, that's definitely going to be doable for HAVU to hold. As Alexibi, it's more with the CSAT 75. He's running out of bullets now, but he's done so much damage.
Yeah, Casa really tagged, but luckily he'll make it inside the toilet safely.
Oh,
this position is crucial. Sergey looks away at the wrong time, and that will cost him. Maybe even the round, maybe even the map, as Lovey shuts him down, pushing back up through the T-spawn. The bomb could have been dropped there and then. And with the current time left, if Sergey gets that kill, that round is over for Flash. There's a 100% guarantee HAVU win it. But that is it. That's the round done. There's no one even close to the bomb. Alexi B was done what Sergey couldn't. So good information passed on from Sergey to Alexi to get aggressive and catch that bomb before it made its way towards the A site. Flash can't fight this one. They've got to hold on to the guns or at least go down before the time runs out. But it's going to be the round going to HAVU. So they keep this one going. Despite Flash finding 15 the previous, HAVU up to 9.
I have one question, Hugo.
Yes.
Do you believe?
Absolutely not.
You don't believe in HAVU's ability to grind 6 rounds in a row?
I believe in their ability to take train. I don't believe in their ability. Is it train? Am I correct in that?
I actually don't know.
Cobble gone.
My mind has
I think I'm
deserted
train.
me.
Yeah, no.
Did you
cash
know?
overpass train.
Yeah, okay, good.
So yeah, it is train. I believe in HAVU's chance to take train. I think they will take train.
That was our initial prediction as well, as we started off to say that too.
Different maps, but yeah. Like I guess we called that at one point. that being said, you know, this game's not over by any means. I just feel like I don't think HAVU are going to be able to pull this back. Flash have been good on the T side. Yeah, they've got a half buy here, but it's not only is HAVU's economy low at the current time, if Flash can keep doing damage, we're going to see HAVU struggle to get the AWP up. As you said, they can't afford to eco. This is it. They have to buy up every single round, and with 3250 coming in for every single win, that's not enough to fully buy unless they're keeping 3 players alive every single round. The fact that Otto's on a UMP here is unfortunate enough. So, no, I think Flash are going to take a couple of rounds. I think they're going to get rifles in their hands, and as soon as we see a full buy from Flash, I think they're just going to finish off this game.
See if you are right. Flash game, we know how they can play with the pistols as well, and this kind of buy where they have fancy on the AK and attack on the M4, utility behind it, then 2 pistols and a UMP-45. That's definitely also a winnable round for the Chinese team here.
Yeah, I'm impressed at their overpass play, to be honest. It's been a surprise of the day that both teams have managed to perform very well on maps they're usually not comfortable on or don't play a lot. So I'm impressed by Flash. They've put up a really good scoreline so far, and they're looking to continue that. This round, however, not being the same case, having already lost Fancy. And time is ticking low here for Flash. They've got to execute quickly onto the bomb site. Otto here, we've got one more player up on the truck as well, so good defense from HAVU. It's Sergey looking for some damage, but he gets tagged up down to 8 HP. Otto as well, rounding the corner, 1 kill for him, make it a double. His teammate dead in the water, but Otto not done yet, 3 frags. The trade from Casa is not enough though, as Artie runs back in. Bit of a spray, bit of a BM, but HAVU up to 10.
And they survived with 3 players as well, and that was all we were talking about. They need to build this economy, they need to get something done, they need to get an AWP onto Otto, and they can do that now with this kind of like 3 members surviving. But this time around, they're going to go for the safe play. I actually kind of like that. I know, we all know how good Otto can be on the AWP, but for now, they need to think about the economy, think about the next 5 rounds, because they have to grind 5 more rounds to get this win. And right now, they're thinking about the utility. They have 3 kits as well. This is a good setup. Flash Gaming are probably going to go yeah, I would probably just assume that they would go for a quick push, trying to see if they can get that bomb down, maybe get an opening towards a bomb site, but for now they're just going to be content with sitting back.
Well, Risk, we've had an overtime in every best of 3 we casted this event, and that's 3 in a row. So coming into this 4th one, it's always a possibility.
Why not?
That's a crazy thing.
Why not?
If we get to OT, who knows what happens. Again, it's seeming to be random as always. But good play so far from HAVU to bring this back from what was a slow half, a 10-5 now 15-10.
Yep.
But as 5 were game for HAVU, 5 were game for Flash, and Matt Point as well moving into overpass. So while this eco should allow HAVU to take 11, it's the bye coming up next round, which will start to worry me as HAVU, they won't have the AWP in play at all.
Yeah, what I really want to do is, or really want to see from Flash is when they get into the next round. Of course, these are eco frags. There should be no way Sergey's losing that, not with how good of an aimer he is, but let's keep that point for now. That's Flash Gaming trying to make their way in towards the bomb site. What is this? They're doing damage all over the place. Otto's down to 9 HP as well. Will this actually be a round for Flash Gaming? Will they be how they take this one? It's very unlikely, but we have seen the damage being done so far.
Look at this bomb rotation, though. I'm not sure he's just holding him for rotations or if he's actually going down towards B. This could make sense. If Flash is fully commit towards the A site, they could take the bomb down. The only issue is there's no smokes. If smokes were to cut off the site and force HAVU to play outside of the smokes and not realize that this was actually a fake, it could be a guaranteed bomb plant. And Flash haven't committed to the buy here, so it would actually be a good profit. But no, they're going to bring the bomb back towards A and maybe a bit slow on this push here. 10 seconds left. Alexa B still on the site to try and drop the bomb, but he misses a shot. Please don't tell me Flash are going to close it on an almost a full eco. Luckily, Zati comes in time, and it's a clean-up crew here for the CT side. But still a bomb plant in that kind of round. HAVU give a lot of space to Flash on the A-bomb site.
That's the problem now. They have every single piece of money they could want. They can get every single piece of utility. They can get the AWP Case. They can get the full buy here. Actually,
oh, they do get the AWP. I was surprised. The reason I said they wouldn't get the AWP is I didn't think they'd lose any players. So I didn't think there'd be a need to rebuy. I thought they were going to keep full rifles into that round. But hey, Flash do more damage, Caron dies, and as a result, he's got an AWP in his hand.
Let's see here. On that T side, they decide to not go for an AWP. They could have technically gone for it, but they decide to go with utility instead. So full utility instead of getting that AWP. It's always a good choice in my book. Otto, as we talked about on that AWP on the CT side, this could be the round.
Yeah, he needs to have the performance up like he had up against Renegades.
Yes.
If he can start things off, show this aggression up towards long, for example, get picks, open up rounds, fall back into passive positions, like he's doing right now. This could be the make or break for HAVU. We see him on long. He's got support as well from Sergey. He's pushed up behind the rocket to Fate. Otto goes for the shot, Sergey doesn't peek, and then when Otto misses or hits, Sergey goes for the frag. But Flash looking to challenge, Flash over the top, Sergey playing anti-Flash, peeks out, just goes straight down to Kaze, and Otto not able to respond. Not a good start for HAVU.
Definitely not a good start. And as I do see Karon as well, the small bit of utility he had, nothing's left anymore. No smokes on Alexi B, no smokes on Otto. A smoke and a Molotov on Sate, but that's all on one player. That means that with 1 minute to go, one player has every single tool that HAVU has to kind of halt and stop these terrorists from coming in. Going to have to rely on the firepower and rely on winning these duels. 3 players now towards that A-bomb site, only 1 on B.
Yeah, and still plenty of time left for Flash. They've had the same issue that HAVU had on these late round executes, but this time they're looking to make it a bit faster. Push through the smoke is looking possible as HAVU actually go for the boost over the top. AWP in the hands of Otto, not able to find knowledge, find information. Sorry, as HAVU's going to start to push her. As Caron dropping one player here as he sets up smokes and flashes. His fancy dead, but he doesn't expect more. Why? They're coming through the toilets. You can see the smokes going over. HAVU actually expected the fake. They thought that was just one player there because they didn't see anyone in the toilets. So they rotated down B. You saw them after they spotted nothing on long after the smokes. It was actually Flash fully committing to the short play with only one player up long. That was Attacker. Nice shot through the wall from Alexi, but even so, it's a 3-on-3. Flash have still got control of the bomb site. In a post plant, HAVU going to have to hurry up and get in. Otto on the AWP will be a bit of a hold-off for HAVU, but these 2 rifles have got to make the play. Starting to push, Lovey grabs one, trade instant. HAVU running out of time. Alexa B with the kit, but no smoke for the bomb, and Castle with the post plant. Just faking, just baiting as Attacker moves in, but he goes down to the AWP. Stick on the bomb for Alexi B, and Otto hits the shot. HAVU will win the round. He may not get the opening kills, but he gets the closing ones.
That should have been Flash's round. Let's be real. 3 different duels that they could have won. If they had peaked just 2 of them at the same time, they might have been able to get them into a 1v1 or 2v1 in the end. And with the bomb plant position, the guy in toilet should have had that 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, even to be real. Otto, though, stepping up when it matters.
Definitely. Good performance from Otto. It's very difficult to know which player to peek first. He spots long, kills a long player,
Yes.
spots short, and he doesn't even signal towards short, aim towards short, he aims towards toilets as well, which is exactly where the peek from Caster comes from. So predicting the angle at which he's going to take the fight. And that's just off the back of him previously peeking out wide on the short door. So, you know, assuming he's not going to repeat the same position twice, he just pre-aims towards the toilets. It was a 50-50 at the end of the day, and you got the right side of the coin. So HAVU's still in this one as they look for overtime. Looking at the money, though, Risk, this is possible. If they win this, they're up to 13. Anti-Eco to 14, then it's one more buy. It's 2 buy rounds
It's
and an
2 buy
Anti-Eco
rounds, yeah.
that separate HAVU from OT.
And it's going to be 2 buys where Flash are not going to be able to have an orb on their own, I think.
Yeah.
At least if they want to go for
Well,
utility, which you usually want
next,
to do.
Next buy, they should,
Really?
if I'm correct. Yeah, because they've got max loss. They've had max loss for ages now. So
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
so they go for 1 eco after this. You know, we see a little bit of a save on Kaza. And then
Yeah, okay, it's possible.
or
It's
pop.
possible. Let's see how it plays out. It also comes down to, like, if they get a lot of frags. Let's say if this goes down to a 1v1 in the end, there's definitely a lot of money coming in from the frags as well. HAVU's economy going to come into play. Look at the film attacker. He's completely opened up. Sarte goes down. And not like this. Alexa B luckily shutting him down. But Fancy also in a good position here. Trying to wait this one out.
But look at the positions of these T's. It's all a fake. They've snuck 2 players up, but the bomb's up long. It's been spotted, or at least one player has. Sergey with a quick defense kill, and that allows for the rotation. The Molotov is so good for HAVU. If that molly doesn't go down, we see these 2 players burst the bomb site, and they
Yes.
have A for themselves.
So right now, 3 pieces of utility remain for Flash Gaming. It's all on Karse. 1 Molotov, 1 smoke, and 1 flashbang. How are they going to play this one? 45 seconds to go, content with just sitting back for now. Let's see how setting up to what I think is going to be the A play. Coming in from short. 2 guys short, 1 guy long seems to be the play right now. 2 CT players on this bomb site. The timing is so unlucky, but Otto hits the shot. Fancy goes down.
Nice first kill from Otto here as Flash, 20 seconds left, close in the smoke as Alexa B. All he needs is 1 single bullet, and he lands it into the head of Kaze, leaves Lovey alone. The crossfire is held. There's no need for Otto to peek, but hey, he lands it anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's the 1 of 2 buy rounds HAVU need to bring this all the way to overtime. Flash, they can invest somewhat here. You can see they have max loss, as we said, 3,400 coming in after this round, so they can buy down to, you know, at least 2k, right? We can see a bit of a save on Kaze. Yeah, 2,600 allows him to get the AWP in as well if he does so choose to go for that. I think that's a good decision. Pull that up. He's been playing well with it. Currently second for the team as well, just behind Attacker. And HAVU, just single AWP still on Otto. Looking good.
Full setup, apart from 1 kit missing on Karan, but that's in this situation. In this situation, it's okay. As Sergey pushes up, gets our first frag. This, of course, he's at 35. So we know they can be very dangerous. So it's about just keeping your composure and making sure that even though you might be pressured, you still win that duel, or at least save time for your teammates. Call for that rotation.
Yeah, good damage done early on. This is one round that HAVU can't let slip due to overconfidence. They know they're up against pistols, and so if they overface, if they get, you know, upset by this round, it would be such a horrible way to lose a game. It would really tilt them going forward into the 3rd map of Train. So this is important that they just have a clean sweep. Again, it doesn't matter if they lose a couple of players in terms of money, but just for their own confidence, just for ease, it should be you know, paramount to keep as many players alive coming into the next round, just to enable that buy to be full and not skimp out on any utility, because Flash certainly won't be. Flash will have full money going into that next round on the vast majority of players.
All right, Karse and the boys of Flash once again setting up. It's in the same kind of position as we saw the round before. This time around, they don't have anyone towards long. They're all set up with CZs towards that short push. Sergey in a great position. Otto and Sergey in unison takes down Karse, and they're just locking it down right now. As you said, they needed a clean sweep, and they're going to get that clean sweep.
Yep, Sergey and Otto, 3 and 2 kills respectively. The 2 players we expect for HAVU to do exactly that. They showed up versus Renegades on this map, and they're showing up again. A pause for Flash, I can assume. Although it doesn't matter which team's calling it, it's still a good time to take a second and work out what you want to do. Money's good for Flash. The buy will be full. Ridiculous that HAVU could pull this to overtime. You know what we need? Risk. I think we need a fast B execute. We need Flash to set up smokes, just go for that execute, send a player up towards A to keep HAVU with some manpower towards that side of the map, keep Otto there with the AWP, because that's very important. We have the 2 best players on HAVU repeatedly playing A. If they stay A and Flash hit B, could be their round.
I also think with the way that the money's shaping up right now for Flash, they're not going to go for the AWP on Kase. They're going to go for the AK full utility play because if he goes for the AWP, there's not going to be money for utility. Actually, as I say that, 470. Yeah. Okay, no utility AWP for Kase. Let's see how this one works out. That also means that I don't think we're going to see the full push with the taking the pace into their advantage and kind of like running in towards the bomb site. Maybe they're just going to let Kase loose and see what he can do. See if he can find an opening. Head armor. AWP, no utility whatsoever. Missing utility, flashbangs on Fancy as well. Full setup from the CT side. Otto with the aggressive peek, he sees one. He knows that there might be several more in that playground position. Kase is the one with the AWP. We might see the duel now. Oh no! That's a dangerous timing. And here we go, Otto versus Kase. Otto should have hit that shot.
Yeah, unfortunate way to lose out on a potential pick, and the round that would bring HAVU to overtime, Otto will just miss the flick. It's going to be Flash given an opportunity, a lifeline, if you may, as they still have somewhat of a set of utility on both Attacker and Casa, and a single smoke on Fancy for the execute. They need to hold on to these. The issue is they're going for the setup outside of A. What it looks like right now for Flash is they're going for utility over towards the A bomb site and then to late round push into B, rotate through that connector. The issue is HAVU getting information. It's misinformation because they've not cleared out Monster. They've taken short. So as a result, we may see these players rotate back towards A or at least someone off of B. Luckily, Zati stays here for the time being. But it's actually pressure up on A. And yeah, HAVU are going to think this is an A play. They still don't realize the bomb's down there. Lovey's dead to Sergey. So a nice start to this round, but still sat outside towards B. I'm very happy that HAVU aren't rotating yet, but as I say that, Zati moves up the stairwell.
They're going to stick to their guns, at least for the short push. Those two players pushed out. As Kase and the Flash Gaming guys are rotating in towards this bomb site. Let's see AlexiB if the time is going to be correct for him. He does spot one, but look at that. Second player, they're not going to count for AlexiB. He takes down Kase. This is now the 3v4.
The push up from Monster that came out earlier in the round, they didn't expect it's down to one player. It's all falling apart. HAVU have done it after such a strong half of Flash Gaming in that first, going 10-5. It goes all the way to overtime. HAVU bring it back against all odds. I have no idea how they did that, but a phenomenal CT side to bring things back in their favor. It was 15-10. 5 rounds solid in a row for HAVU. They will keep themselves in this second map. They do not want to head to train. They want to end it here and now on their map pick after a 16-1 on Cash. That's going to be annoying for Flash.
Oh, that's a nice rhyme.
Thank you.
And yeah, totally agree with that. We're going to see overtime now come in, and as you said, we've seen overtime so much throughout this tournament. It's been insane.
It's every series we've casted together.
Every single series.
That's 4 series. how has this happened? I mean, have we had it? We've 1-2-0. Have we had 3 map series?
Yeah, and then 1-2. The first 2 was HAVU versus Renegades, which also went to overtime on the second map.
So, sorry, this is our 4th series. So we've had 2 series going to 3 maps. 1 series goes to 2 maps, but still with overtime.
Oh yeah, of course. There's still a possibility of this going to 3 maps.
Yeah, but at least we've got 4 overtimes in
at
4
least
matches.
We've got 4 overtimes.
At least we hit. I mean, it's a new achievement. I've never had this before. And it just shows a level of CS at this event. The competition's so good, and everyone's very closely matched, despite what some would say are, underdogs and potential stomps. We've got teams like Flash who are surprising, who are upsetting, and bringing these to close games, up against VP, up against HAVU here.
The mental fortitude to get completely wrecked on map 1,
and
1-16, and still like make this work on overpass. Of course, they're not out of the woods just yet. HAVU just grinded it back to OT in a very nice comeback, but still, the mental fortitude to not go completely down after losing that 1-16, that's impressive.
Yeah, you've got to feel confident though if you're HAVU coming into this. Again, it started off a bit slow for them, but now that they've started to regain composure and look good and look confident and strong into overtime, I don't want to say a prediction risk. I'm not going to say a prediction. I'm just saying
just stop doing predictions and leave that to the desk now.
HAVU, no one's getting it right. HAVU have a damn good shot, is what I would say.
Yes, I agree. And of course, this has been a long grind for that secondary map, so some of the players, of course, needing to go to the toilet. That's fair enough. We'll wait for them. Of course, we always need the players to be on 100%. If the players are not on 100%, there's no reason that the game is actually being played, because that's what we want to. That's what we want to see. We want to see the performances come out.
Or we can even see players not at 100%, like Bentet still dropped 40 kills on Inferno earlier on to get eliminated in overtime, double overtime that being. 40 plus frags. He had his final scoreline as well. I looked it up after the match. Over the 3 maps that they lost, they won 1 map out of the 3. Bentet dropped 85 kills and 55 deaths. plus 30 in a lost series. That is ridiculous.
See, if I was an EU or NA team looking to go into the next season of Pro League, for example, I would probably be looking at Benzet because he knows English.
Yeah, I mean, I bet it's difficult to get him out of a contract. I'm sure his buyout's not very low.
I'm not actually sure. We'll have to find out. Have to give Tyler a ring.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Let's pick him up from my matchmaking team.
Yeah, I'm going to create a team built around me and Benzet. It's going to be great.
What a combination.
Yes.
The brains, the ball, you've got it all. Well, we're heading into this overtime in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Players are starting to ready up here. Confidence for HAVU. Flash feeling maybe a little bit down after losing the last 5 rounds, but it's all about resilience. Again, they're coming off the back of a 16-1 loss in the first map to take it to OT in the second. Regardless of the last 5 rounds not going their way, you've still got to feel good if you're Flash being able to come back and bounce back after such a humiliating defeat that was Cash.
You can just read the tension in these two faces right now. They're just ready to go right now. They don't want to waste a single second anymore to get this one started. Coach of HAVU as well. Tonpai, if I'm not mistaken, is his name or nickname. Sounds very Finnish.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the most Finnish name I've ever seen. Well, we're in risk. We're here, 15-15. I heard you like overtimes because we brought you another one. AWP up for either side. Otto versus Kaze. It's been Otto in these last few rounds, but Kaze still top fragging above the 2. Rifles up for both teams and good utility as well. Obviously, as you would expect, this is 10k MR3. HAVU kicking things off on the CT side. Bit of aggression outside of A as well. We've got Sergey pushed up with, again, the AWP, the dynamic duo that is HAVU. They're going to be contesting.
Otto, the young duo. They've been so good throughout this tournament. Also, of course, not really showing up on map 1 in this because he wasn't really needed to. But in the last couple of rounds here, on overpass, that was a weird flashbang from Lovey. He did not flash Otto, but did flash himself.
Oh.
Otto, luckily for Lovey, missing that shot.
Yeah, smoke down, he sits in it anyway, tries to get the blind shot off, but with that pick not going his way, he should probably fall back. Give Flash a little more control, give them some more respect. He will do so. Posts up at a different angle, Sergey supporting the toilets, and with the smoke down, Sergey is content with holding this angle. Although Flash beginning to walk through as it dissipates.
Yeah. So we have below 1 minute time remaining. Lovey picking up Sergey in that toilet position. Now it's onto Otto. He needs to at least get 1 frag and rotate back now. He cannot straight up die, and he will pick up Fancy, and there comes the rotate back. He's now flashing down towards short, taking a new position.
He's spotted the bomb as well, so look at this. HAVU bringing 2 players back towards it. They actually reconsider. We see Azate stick towards B. He looked like he was going to rotate and then fell back towards the site. Again, aware with Flash not pushing off the back of that, they can rotate towards B. But 30 seconds left, we see a lot of late round executes on A from both teams. It's going to be that again. Pushing quickly onto the bomb site for Flash. They need to get this bomb down. And already HAVU beginning that 3rd player rotation. Even Caron coming in through the connector as well.
Just above his head.
Very, very close, but into the head of Cars. A good shot from Otto through the smoke. Attacker catches the backline player as Caron goes down. Lovey shoots onto the stairwell and Alexa B dropped. And still Lovey gets out of position as well, moves back towards the toilet. Zarte not dropped. I think he needs to jump on the bomb. He needs to go for the risk here. That's the only way he can win this round. Flash through. He jumps on the bomb, but he fakes it. I think that could have been the stick that works it out for his favor, but Kaze drops Otto and Zarte alone. 1v2. Players from different positions. He wraps, but the shot's missed, and Zarte's grabbed his 2nd kill. The time is so low. He jumps on the bomb. He fakes it. He peeks, but Attacker falls back. No reason to take this fight. He wraps the right side of the toilets, and Flash Gaming, 1st round of OT.
Great play coming out of Lovey as well, and finally stepping up. 18 frags on his account so far. As Flash Gaming move on to round number 16 in this one. Let's see. As we do see the danger being played around, well, as you discussed earlier in the last OT we had today, discussing the way that this kind of MR3 10k works, that we see Otto buying down to $50 right now. Next round will be nothing if they lose this.
Yeah, it's very important that HAVU stabilize and get 1-1. And again, Otto with these early shots not connecting. It's not the same as how he was playing, not only earlier versus Flash, even in the slow map of Cash, but also up against Renegades on this exact map.
He was on point against Renegades in every single one of these pieces that he's shown so far.
Of course. Again, not connecting. I mean, that looked like it hit, to be fair.
Yeah. That's a very hard shot to hit.
If you're Otto, you got to be mad at this point.
And that's the one thing, like the mental fortitude. I talk about this so much, but it's such an important part of playing CS, especially when you're an AWPer. You have to have so much confidence in you hitting that. Like, you have to hit every single shot, and you have to have the confidence. You have to believe in yourself. You have to visualize before it happens. Just as in any other sport, And right now, none of that is working out for Otto.
Oh, the shadow spotted, but 2 players there. Great shot from Kaze as he jumps into the sights of Sergey. Orp on Otto needs to star off now. The bomb's not been picked up, but finally it'll be retrieved and wrapped in. With no aggression from HAVU, they play very slow and calculated, so they're going to have no info again. I think a risk stack would be good. I'd like to see 3 players on this side of the map. As Otto again looks for the pick, he's got support towards short, so they can't push his toilet door. It's actually Alexa B, but the flashbang blinding both. Otto still holding the angle and still trying to look for this pick. Damage done through the wall. Here. But yeah, Alexa B is holding the cross and he goes down. That's all falling apart for HAVU.
Oh, this is not looking good. Otto trying to get it done, but he will be immediately traded out. 2v4 retake. Bomb will be planted here. Karan and Sarte.
Yeah, save.
There's no hope in this one. And as we talked about before this round started, economy is definitely going to come into play. And, well, a lot of players will not be able to buy up in this one, so saving 2 rifles could maybe give them some kind of shot in that last round.
Scary part is Flash already have 2 rounds on the T side, and if we look back to their first CT half, they got 10 rounds to the 5 of HAVU. And considering it was a 9-1, or 9-0, sorry, before HAVU even started picking up rounds.
Yes.
If this carries on with the momentum for Flash, I was slightly worried that it would. I was slightly worried that it wouldn't, just off the back of HAVU, picking up the last 5 rounds of regulation time. But if it does, things could start to look very, very dangerous for HAVU. I'm getting a little bit worried. Nice exits from Karon as he shuts down 2 more, but it's the last round of this half of overtime, and the money for HAVU is yet to be desired.
Also to think about the fact that HAVU grinded this all the way back to OT, and then to potentially lose the first 3 rounds of the first half. That's heartbreaking. You have to think about you using all your resources to get into that OT, and then when you get into that OT, you just get slaughtered completely, and that has to do the opposite of wonders to your self-confidence and your motivation to go into this match.
Well, HAVU's last shot at the CT side, at least for this half of OT, as they look to find 16. Otherwise, it's Flash with a flawless one. And that's looking very possible with the weaponry up for HAVU in this round. 2 CZs, a UMP FAMAS, and 1 M4. Only 2 of them rifles, only one of them actually good. As HAVU, I think this is where they should get aggressive. Look for a pick, try and play into the push of Flash, and it will be Alexa B doing that. Unfortunate timing, attacker shuts the door, so he won't be able to get that free pick.
Fancy making his way in towards Monster. Otto towards Long. That's not an orb. That's a FAMAS in his hands, and he will not connect whatsoever. Sergey, the secondary guy there, takes out that Molotov, he thinks, but doesn't do that in the end. Actually, it takes 40 damage from him. Nice pick from Lovey. Otto's dead.
Yeah, expecting the angle, but they might not know Sergey's here. They don't know the smoke specifically was thrown by Sergey. Yeah. So something in the favour of HAVU, and that's also something as Karan shuts down one entry into B, but it's a refrag coming in from Attacker, and even further as he shuts down Alexi coming in through the connector. 2 players remaining for HAVU. This round is looking as good as done. They're separated and they haven't got the bomb under control. That's going towards B. Zarte stops 1 though, and this will throw a spanner in the works as he can catch off this rotation down towards the site. With 30 seconds left, why are they not checking it? What are they looking at? Lovey, that is a massive flaw in communication, and while Kazi will trade, it's going to be HAVU with Sergey coming in from the back lines. He can't stop the kill, but he knows the time's low, so even though he's being wrapped, he can stop this bomb from making its way to the site. Sergey does it. It's all communication errors from Flash in that final round that should have been theirs.
Definitely. I was so afraid because you could just see him looking towards Monster. Yeah. That was kind of his point of focus. He was not looking to the left, even though his teammate has just died there. How is that going on? How's that happening?
I have no idea. Again, Chinese teams, it's what happens very, very commonly. And even with full Chinese-speaking teams, it's the communication, it's the team play. That's what they usually struggle with. Yep. Well, Flash has been impressing and improving. It's still the little things that get them caught out, right?
That's one of the things that I noticed as well from yesterday when I kind of went over the games and thought back. Like, Flash are playing good CS, but they're making all these small mistakes, communication mistakes, rotation mistakes. And this is the other one that cost them a round that potentially could put them up 3-0 in the OT.
And if HAVU win this game as well, that could just be off the back of that single round, right?
I would be tilted off the face of the planet.
Well, it wouldn't matter because Flash wouldn't have any more games to play. This would be eliminated as HAVU already 16-1 up on Cash, or a map up in the series.
Still tilted, of course.
Yeah, of course. Well, Flash 17-16 up, still favoured despite the blunder in the last round of that half, and now moving forward, looking to close it out here and now.
HAVU now controlling the pace of the game, and we know how good they can be on that T side. We saw that on Cash, eventually grinded back into it as well on this map, but HAVU on that T side there, utility usage, the way that they changed pace, the way that they changed setup was very nice. Let's see if they can bring it in the OT as well. Definitely need to get that first one on the board so they tie this thing up 17-17. And then they can begin moving in towards eventually securing another OT and potentially even winning, but that's far away right now.
The crux of HAVU in the first half, or the first T-side, was the constant A plays. We didn't see pressure down towards B at all. And not only did Flash usually stack players towards the bomb site, as they're doing now with 3 players there, but also it was always late round pushes from HAVU. So time is going to be of the essence here, and they need to make use of what little time they have. A minute left on the clock. Fancy still pushed aggressively and still got support from one player behind him. HAVU going to begin to take control. And with Kaze shot up towards, or set up towards long, Karen's in a good position to catch him moving back. USP in hand. Actually, the knife out timing could get the better of him, and he's going to shoot him down over on long. Doesn't find the kill, but Kaze still survives with the AWP. Sitting at the back of the site as Zate finds the entry. First kill in. Fancy going to fall as well. HAVU, nice kills to start things off. It's 1 kill in response from Attacker. He needs to go big, and he does. 2, make it 3. Attacker single-handedly made this round flashes, and Karen, he's going to have to change that. He gets 1, but he doesn't know where the second's coming from.
Bomb has to go down now. 10 seconds as it gets planted. 2 pieces of utility, but he pushes in. Lovey is trying to make this difference right now.
Oh, backing off towards long, but it's Caron. He shuts it down. An Attacker might find 3 kills, but Caron will find 2. HAVU with the first round of the T side of overtime. They keep themselves up in this round, and they give themselves a chance to close it out in OT number 1.
It's all tied up, Hugo. 17-17. What a play from Attacker as well. That spray down, but it doesn't matter in the end. If you have Karen to take that one down, but look at that, that's just perfect from him.
So good. It's just such a shame for Flash's side, because they were giving everything into that round. They had the chance, time was low, they had that 3K, and it's Karen to bring things back. The early peak from Attacker, obviously off the back of confidence. When you're hitting your shots, you're going to go for the re-peak like that. You can argue he should have waited for his teammate, but time was low. He wanted to drop him, just get the round over with. He was on 3. It makes sense.
Kaze is on a glass cannon right now. He simply does not have the money to get either more utility than a single smoke or armor as well. He doesn't have a kit either. Yeah, that's the question, right?
That's a big surprise. We've only seen 1 round of this half, but oh no. Zate again. He's been the man to constantly open up these rounds. It's 2 rounds in a row. He's now found that first pick, and it's down towards B. Won't force a rotation, but it just weakens this side of the map. And while Flash will still have 2 players up towards A, HAVU are going to be walking with 4 players on this side of the map. Zate looking to rotate potentially through this connector, or just throw fake nades into B.
Still have a bunch of smokes and some Molotovs on that CT side to kind of hold off the terrorist team as we get into 55 seconds remaining. Kaze, can he hit the shot? Yes, he will. Karen goes down, goes for the second, rotates back behind the smoke into a more defensive posture.
Yeah, still 47 seconds left. HAVU not in a rush. They can bring this down to the last 5, as we've seen before. But Flash over, blinding Alexa B. Luckily, no peek comes through, because that could have been a free kill for Flash. But now time really is starting to get difficult. All jokes aside, HAVU need to make a play. 30 seconds left on the clock. The smoke's still down, and Kaze still alive and kicking. Zate's going to be dropped, and Kaze repositions despite having no armor. It's not limiting him, and he's doing damage. Sergey tag. There's 20 seconds left. Where are you, HAVU? Otto grabs a kill, but it's Fancy to mow down 2. Flash are the first team to find 18.
And once again, the slowness of their take and their inability to actually, with 40 seconds to go, realize the rotate towards the other bomb site is probably the wise call there. It's actually costing them around once again.
It's when will they hit B? They don't ever go B. We've never seen HAVU go B. I legitimately think we've only seen like 2 B entry rounds for HAVU. And even though Zate finds a pick down on the site, they still commit towards A. It's every single round they're on the A bomb site. I'm surprised that they haven't worked out that this isn't working.
And that's something that we talked about yesterday. The ability to kind of go with the mid-round call and not be caught up in your initial game plan. If the initial game plan is, okay, we want to do the split A. If Zate gets a peek onto B and you can actually, you see that your players in connector can maybe rotate in, then you can get that push onto the bomb site. You can shut them off with different Molotovs and smokes. Then that has to be the mid-round call. You cannot get stuck in your game plan. That's the initial split A.
Yeah, things change the whole time, and HAVU can find picks, but they never work off the back of them. It's a difficult way to watch them lose. If they lose this map, it would literally be off the back of them never trialing on B at all. Aggression up on long with the AWP from Kaze. He's now got armor, although he showed he didn't need it in the previous one with 3 kills. But either way, he's started to back off to the site. HAVU have that connector. They have control down towards Monster. This time, the early setup is on the side of B, but they've yet to hit this site. So I'm not convinced, although Attacker with the boost, careful,
HAVU
almost gets a haircut.
They have to get this. They have to get this to 18-18, or it's done here on overpass. We're going to move on to map number 3. Flash Gaming 1 round away from securing a 3rd one here.
And this actually does look like an execute.
A B execute. Our answers has been, or our prayers have been answered. Low HP, and he's burning away. Kaza will go down to Otto's incendiary. Molotov, as Sarte's making his way in towards the bomb site. Lobby taken out as well. Are they actually going to make us go into OT2? I think that's going to be the case. Fancy tries his best, but it's all on Kase. 1v3 to clutch is not going to work out unless he pulls out a miracle right now.
He's got to go for it. It's the last round, potentially, as he pushes back in, doesn't get the flick shot. It's Otto to close things out. HAVU, they've done it. This is why you hit B, boys. It finally works out. It annoyed me, but I'm happy they've done it finally, and it proves that, you know, throwing a B round in does actually work out from time to time. HAVU will take it to OT number 2. Every game is close, apparently. A 16-1 on Cash if you missed it. We've now got double overtime on the second map, and this is HAVU's map pick. What is going on, Risk?
I like the way that the scoreboard is actually set up for HAVU. It shows that they are not really counting on a specific player or specific duo, as we do have on Flash Gaming, where they're relying too much on attack and Kaze to make plays. Everyone, it's 25, 24, 24, 26, and then 22 on Sergey, which of course is a big surprise because he's technically the star player of that team. But if you look over towards Flash Gaming, they're very reliant on attacker being able to open up, on Kaze being able to hit shots with that AWP, and Kaze is on 14 frags. That's not good.
Again, it's Lovey and Carter at the bottom of the board here for Flash. It seems like a repetitive story when you look at this team. Obviously, you can't have everyone be
same as yesterday.
Yeah, you can't have everyone be your star player, but you can have consistency. You can have the ability to have multiple players step up on different games, like this one, right? We have Alexa B now top of the board. He performed well, but he was never the star player in comparison to Otto and Sergey. Now we've got Karon, lots of crucial rounds, a clutch to keep them in this game as well, in the 1v2 on the A bomb site as well. So, you know, HAVU have every player stepping up right now, and it's nice to see. It's not just that carry from Sergey and Otto that we think when we look at overpass.
Yeah, and that's very, very important for them as they go into another OT here. Can everyone step up? Can they rely on everyone to get their frag and hold their position? If you have that belief in your teammates, you kind of be more focused on your own gameplay. If you know that, okay, my teammate always has my back, I don't have to worry about 2 angles.
And look at the early setup from HAVU. Finally, they actually go for a B setup, at least originally, right? They've got pressure down and connected. They've got the bomb dropped outside of the B bomb site. Yes, they've got 2 players on playground, but it's an early round default, so they're far from committed. And it's nice to actually see presence on the other side of the map for a change, because it was pretty much short the entire time. I was surprised to not see Flash get aggressive and actually punish all the short play we saw, with a little boost from attacker.
Just on top of that smoke. HAVU not peeking in that. Oh, okay. Once again, we go for it. But they know. HAVU has some kind of idea what's going on. Trying to punish it and not allowing it, at least. Sarte in a good position, 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, down on B again. He's always snuck into a monster. This is Flash giving up control towards that side of the map, despite constantly having 3 players there. And that's because HAVU spot the boost. They go, all right, they're going for the triple boost again that caught them out in the very first CT side for Flash. And as a result, Zarte goes, okay, I'm going to get a pick. He runs into B. Yes, he gets traded, but it's an opening kill and a 4v4 favoring HAVU, especially a 4-on-3.
Now, the bomb has been grabbed from T-spawn, setting up towards an A push. Well, Alexi B is, well, he hasn't decided just yet. As I said, that he actually wants towards that short position. Still in connector, he could go anywhere. This push could go anywhere, but I think it's going to be the big play once again. Only 1 player so far on the bomb side, and that's going to be Lovey.
Yeah, no pressure down on Monster, so he can play this angle quite well. Got a Warrior about his back when they run through the Molotov into his spray. 2 kills. Trade from the AWP as the CTs come back into the bomb site, but the bomb just going down. 12 seconds remaining. Smoke just in case the Molotov landed on the bomb site to actually burn him alive. An attacker moving in very preemptively with his teammate. We have a quick kill from Fancy, but they don't know where Karon is. That's the only positive. However, they jump on the bomb. He sprays, he prays, but it's attacker to come around the corner and shut it down. Flash, first round of double overtime.
Very, very close in that end. I kind of felt like Karon with the Molotov as well, but he needed to get that first frag and then rotate away quickly. That's where Flash Gaming hit him with a quick peek from that secondary play. Even though 1 player's on the bomb and dies to that spray, the secondary player is instant there with the refrag, making sure that in that 2v1 they're going to win out every single time. Otto now on the AWP on that T side, spending all of his cash. 19-18 is the scoreline right now. Let's see if they have another B hit in them or what the plan is now for HAVU.
Keeping this game as close as ever. I'll be interested to see if HAVU commit towards B again, because that's the previous round loss, but it came very close It was just the spray from Lovey down on long that pretty much made that happen for Flash, as he kept 2 kills to only his own death. A slow one from HAVU. Again, the same setup from the previous round. We've got Zati down towards B, as he always is. Pressure towards connector. These players actually holding off onto the playground. But while it is the same default from the previous round, the bomb position's outside of A instead of on Zati's position on B. So HAVU at the moment looking like they want to go for this 8-round A play just off the back of the same default, timing the short push with the connector play. But they wait for the boost just in case anything comes through on short once again. It's actually the boost on the B bomb site. Attacker on top of the head of attacker on the top of the head of his teammate takes down Sergey.
There we go.
Zate unable to trade.
Some Flash Gaming 1 round ahead, but can easily bounce back. Lovey with another one, and this is not looking good for the Finns. Otto needs to be the difference maker right now. Fancy's such a good position. Kase there to do the backup as well. Bomb still way back towards that monster, towards that T spawn, so that seems to be the play right now for HAVU. Push 2 players in, still have 1 player in Otto on the other side of the map so they can shut any rotations down, but look at that. Molotov coming in with 25 seconds to go in a few seconds. That's going to be hard one to come in. Attack on 10 HP if they can take him out to begin with, but no, he'll be allowed to get one for free. And now it's all on Karan, trying to get that one in. Otto with the AWP.
Yeah, he can hold on to the heaven. He does get a kill, but the bomb dropped in the center of the site, and the wrap from Lovey on the right side. He needs to check the pit. He does, and there's no time left. Surely not. As he grabs another kill, there's a player coming in from heaven. Quick jump on the bomb, but it's not enough time. Fancy will wrap him and Flash 2 rounds in a row on the CT side. Let's take into account risk. It was the first overtime that Flash opened up with 2 rounds on their T side. Yeah. The HAVU still picked up overall.
Yeah, it's still doable, of course. Everything's still possible in CS. But it's definitely not looking good here for HAVU. Heartbreaking for them to see, like, if they lose this out in the OT after trying so hard, after doing so much to grind it back. First in the regular time, then losing out the first 2 rounds in that OT, then grinding it back in that last round as well. And now, aggressive play from Kase, but will not find anything from it. Big presence towards long A from the Terrace team.
Pressure on for HAVU. If they lose this round, it's very unlikely they get through with a 3rd overtime. They require a flawless CT side, and they've already proved their struggles there. So we're going to see up towards long for the HAVU side. Connect control from Zati as well. He's not down towards B, so again, HAVU just looking like they want to A play, but this time a little bit more speedy. They've been typically leaving it to the last 20 seconds of the round, as we've said, but maybe not this time.
Maybe not indeed, and let's see what they have in play. They have a couple of smokes as well. 1 Molotov on Karan. Attacker through the smoke takes down Otto, and that's a great start for the CT team. A secondary smoke pops, and he can actually go into the bait position here, and that's perfect from Attacker. I think he may have the chance to win the round, but nice smokes coming in there. Nice flashes, excuse me. Circuit with a flash onto Attacker, with the frag onto Attacker, and Fancy in this kind of position. Very open for him, and Fancy's just pick and frag up.
Oh no.
Sate.
They don't know.
They don't know. Kase will take that one out. 1v2.
Yeah, it's doable, but time is low once again, as it always is for HAVU. Needs to grab the bomb, but doesn't want to get caught from the cross. And with both players coming through the CT spawn, he still needs to be aware of his behind. He's not spotted both these players. Knows at least one comes from the stairway, but doesn't know about the bank. As the bomb going to be committed, Flash don't decide to push on in, although they jump in right after, almost to the lineup. That could have been dangerous. But it's a kill coming in for Kasa. Well, he's not been having the best performance of his life. He finds Flash that 3rd round of OT. So into OT number 2, they go flawless on the CT side. Risk heading forward for HAVU. Do you believe?
At this point, I actually don't. I feel like there's no...
Blasphemy.
The resources have been depleted on HAVU's side. For them to grind back 3 rounds in a row in this overtime seems to be too big of a task. Of course, I would love to see it, but I feel like at this point it's not that realistic. Flash has been looking very solid, at least throughout this 2nd overtime. Of course, everything comes down to the clutch situations in the end, and you can always count on your team winning out those clutch situations round and round again, but Flash has been on point.
Yeah,
Attacker has been on point.
Again, looking back to regulation time, which you can't really draw too much from that. That was days ago. Both teams actually ended up with 10 rounds on that CT side. So now HAVU move over to the better of their 2 halves, at least this game. Yeah. That's something to work with, but again, as you say, Resources depleted, confidence out the window, and while a team knife will come in, nothing too special. Just means that M4 is going to be a little more damaging. Headshot, one shot, but still.
We saw Otto doing so much damage against Renegades on the CT side yesterday.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can kind of get that performance back out, get it going. But they need three rounds in a row now, and they need Otto to be on point for the remainder of this OT3.
While
OT2, actually.
Yeah. While it's hard to come back, from a 3-0 against you, the fact that Flash started off with 3 rounds, well, it's easier of the 2. It still shows it's possible. And there we go. Once again, it's Otto opening up. This time he's not missing his shots. We look back to OT number 1, and the reason HAVU didn't close that out is Otto missed a lot of shots. Obviously not to put the blame on him, but a lot of opportunities where they could have started rounds off with a pick were because of Otto, not connecting for some reasons. As we don't expect him to miss these shots. He's not this time. He's opened up, and so has another player, as Alexa B has found the frag as well onto attacker down on B. So HAVU 2-man advantage. The 19th round looking reachable for them. But Flash still alive and kicking.
Fancy with the AWP. Picked it up from Akase. That's Kasa and the rest of the team lining up. They're going to try and hit this A bomb site, but rotations have already come in. There are 3 players on that bomb site right now. Otto, one of them, so it's going to be incredibly hard to get in there. But with the way that the money works, of course they have to go for it.
Again, Flash don't know that there's a B bomb site as they begin to push in with 20 seconds.
Oh,
that
no.
Molotov shuts down the long play. So one player already going to be cornered off, but luckily the bomb works its way up through short, crosses past the site of the AWP. Otto doesn't know. Luckily Sergey's there to trade that first kill out from long, but again, look at the time, it's so low. Fancy can be doing all the work he wants with the bomb dropped to the site. Otto run past the enemy. That's a huge mistake to make. And while he will go down, it's going to be the AWP retrieved and the round saved for HAVU. 19 to 21, bit by bit they do it.
1 out of 3.
We get there. We will get there.
It's a long road. But if you believe in yourself, you go.
It's not me that needs to believe, it's HAVU.
I think everyone needs to believe right now.
Belief has found us nothing, Chris. We believed HAVU would stomp this map, and we're in double overtimes, maybe even going to go to triple. No AWP out here for Flash. I think we're going to see a quick B.
When we get to a triple overtime, you know that God isn't real.
End my suffering, and end HAVU's suffering. Flash set out early outside of the B bomb site. They've got pressure towards the other side of the map. A potential flash over for Zati allows Alexa B to go aggressive, and as well as Otto in the connector, he can peek out into short area as well. They should time this. As long as he clears out the lower part of the connector, they could come in for support. Alexa B actually going to peek this with Otto, potentially, if there's any players here from Flash, that of which there are not.
Connector control for HAVU right now. It's Cast and the boys lining up. 2 towards Short A, the rest towards Monster on B, and they're actually just walking in right now. Otto getting Kase, but the action's on the other side of the map. As they have 2 players stacked towards that short position. The rest of the terrorists trying to come back in.
Yeah, they're looking up towards B. Fancy's already found the first opener in the meantime, and it's going to be Alexa B on the flank, dropping the bomb and dropping Lovey 2 kills, and that will shut down the push from Flash Gaming. Although it's not over yet, they have time to recover. An attacker needs to hit his shot, but he drops the Sergey in through the smoke, and Karsa, he's gone for the long flank. He may surprise HAVU, but he's too far away for the bomb. This round is not doable, ladies and gentlemen. HAVU, there's no way they're going to overface to the point where he gets himself the round and risk. I think you're about to say you're starting to believe. I think
HAVU's starting to believe.
Although maybe we've jinxed it, because next round is where Flash still have money to play with, albeit not much, albeit no AWP, but they can get some rifles.
Karsa at this point just trying to see if he can inflict some damage, get a single kill here. Get some confidence back running, as that's definitely something he needs on the lowest position on that scoreboard.
Dear, oh dear, could we see triple overtime? We are cursed, Risk.
Yeah, at this position, I might be joining the player club and just at some point just requesting a pause to go to the toilet. Like, usually we don't mention this on the casting desk, but it's about to become critical here.
Attack at 36 kills, it's Buntet all over again.
Yeah.
Going to be performing very well in this second map of the series, and to think if Flash win this, which is, again, they're 1 round away from doing so, we could be heading to a 3rd map for this series, Risk. We thanked HAVU for speeding up the pace and catching us up with the schedule earlier on Cash, but I wish they would speed us up a little bit, or at least one team would speed us a little bit coming into this one, because it's been a very slow game. But But it has been a lot of fun, some good CS all round, and we're about to see that all culminate into what could be the last round of this map. Although Alexibi doesn't want it to be, he wants to take it to 3. As up towards short, he takes the aggression, he tags up Lovey.
Lovey, 21, Kase and 40. Kase not able to get that orb as we discussed earlier. With money coming into play, he has the UMP 45 this time around. Full buy up from HAVU, and Karen even getting well, the dualies. No utility, but getting the dualies. Good stuff.
That's what matters.
Yeah, exactly. Priorities, you know.
At least Flash are standing up outside of B properly here. Instead of just going for the kind of connector play where you can split towards either side of the map, they're actually committed towards B with the current position of the bomb out through long. If it's in short, you can rotate through connector, but oh dear, through the door is Alexibi, as you say, Risk. A kill onto attacker. This will hurt the B push massively.
Yeah, and they have one towards ABC who's actually pushing in, and then Khan holding the water position. These two positions are so key when holding this as CT. They also have one towards Heaven. So technically, not 3 on the bomb side, but 3 who can hold if the push comes in.
But one smoke here on the T side left. That will be thrown out as Lovey commits towards the Heaven smoke. I think he just missed there as well. Zati actually going to get a kill from the top, and the Molotov does damage too. This is it. HAVU have done it. 2 players left. Make it 1 and make it 21. HAVU seem like they might be bringing us to a 3rd overtime here in the second map of this elimination match. Fancy, nothing for him but a kill onto Karen, but it doesn't even matter. 21 kills, Risk. We're going the full distance. If you don't even call 42 rounds the full distance, if you don't, I don't know what you're on.
This is an insane game right now. Also, the way that it's been going back and forth right now in the second overtime, 3-0 for one team, 3-0 for the other team.
Yeah.
And you just, at this point...
Strong CT sides.
Yeah, at this point, the guys from HAVU and the guys from Flash, you just got to keep the endurance up. You can see it on Sergey's face. Yeah. Like, you can see that.
He's exhausted. I don't blame him in this one.
No,
He's not even having the best of games, which is a shame to see. He's been the man to carry, you know, not only this team through thick and thin, mainly, well, I don't even know which is better. What's better, thick or thin? Either way, carry them through all the success that they've been having, alongside Otto and to some extent Alexibi as well, in terms of at least fragging power. But coming into an elimination match in his debut International LAN performance, he stomped against Renegades with the match they lost, but this time he's got to be feeling bad that he's not putting up the same amount of numbers.
Yeah, it's not like he's having a terrible
no,
game,
of course
but
not, yeah.
compared to how good we know he can be, that's
Exactly.
like, you have to put it all into context.
Yeah. Well, here we are, Risk. OT number 3.
Never thought we would go this far, but here we are.
Dear, oh dear. What's going to happen? Nobody knows. It's going to be the AWP up on Otto and Flash. With the AWP on attacker, this is showing the switch up here. Kazi isn't going to be picking it up. I'm not sure if it's off the back of Spawn, but that AWP and connector, it very well may be. Unfortunately, he's alone, so he can't even throw that back. It's going to be Kazi up through short. Alexibi close in the smoke, dangerous position. The reload will be heard with the push up from Carter as well. Alexibi in a position to grab a free kill and then back off to the 2 players he has for support on long.
Timing here. Let's see if Karsa will overextend himself off angle for Alexibi, but Karsa with a beautiful shot. Instant refrag needs to come in right now for HAVU, but they get flashed out. They're not going for the refrag. They're just content. Oh, there we go. Sergey finally, he took his time, but he's going to get it. Karsa goes down, and now 4v4. As we do see the utility being depleted on that CT side, apart from Sergey, who's been busy getting frags. And now they do hit that B bomb site. Khan to hold it.
Yeah, 2 players here. They're playing passive as well. They can't really stop this bomb from being planted. Karen sits close towards the water, and Zarte very passive towards the back of Graffiti, allows this plant to come through. It will. Zarte's dead, and now it's all on to Karen. He's going to need to go big as he waits for his team to rotate. In the flash through the smoke works for Lovey. So Flash Gaming already the first kill coming through. And remember, Risk, it's flawless CT sides we've seen from both teams in the previous OT. It's about to be thrown under the bus, or at least Sergey will, unless he can go massive. He's already kicked off with 2 spots towards short, where the other 2 players are.
So much utility.
And he needs both of them. The Molotov out will stop these players from pushing in, or will actually force Karen into the open. He doesn't peek out with it. It's actually showing Kazi. As Sergey continues with the push, he's on 3 kills, ace needed. He's been having a difficult game, but he's actually just going to jump right on the bomb, and Kazi will hit it with the AWP. It's Flash for 22. Finally a T-side round in OT.
And they get enough of that B bomb side as well. So HAVU got to be kicking themselves to this point. Not being able to convert that. Buying down, spending the cash, spending that money, dropping the over. It's going to have it. Obviously, it's going to be Otto in the end. And everyone's buying down here. HAVU needs this round.
They do indeed. Imagine, I mean, it's so common because everything gets thrown up in the air in overtime. So common you see like a flawless CT half, and then you see the same team just get a flawless T half. Like it doesn't make any sense at this point because everyone's so worn out and so many mistakes are being made. It's all coming down to whether the setups are right. And this setup's right for Otto, but he misses a shot again. The opening kill crucially needed by HAVU, and he gets tagged up so heavily.
Can't say with the other AWP right now on the server. Looking to do better than his HAVU counterpart. He's not one for just holding angles. He needs to get out and open things up. LexiB holding close towards the toilet. So right now, LexiB is the most aggressive on this A bomb site. As they have 2 players towards B, one more player rotating in, and one player holding defensively behind the truck on that A bomb site. So 2-2 and then 1 rotator in the middle is pretty much the setup right now for HAVU.
Yeah, this rotation going to be good for HAVU as they pull this 3rd player up. So the AWP now in position to do work, and do work it shall need to. Flash looking like they're going to commit. 45 seconds left on the clock, and the fact that they're so pushed up with so much time is rare to see, but nice to see. As LexiB, he's the man to throw in the Molotov and push with it. This could be good. They come in from behind, but he's got teammates for support. Sergey's there, but LexiB lines him up and knocks him down. 2 massive frags. The AWP doesn't respond, but Karzik tagged up. Otto pulls out the pistol as he looks for players close by, but instead he wraps back round to the bank and fades away through the smoke. HAVU can play for the retake here as the bomb will be going down. 20 seconds left, but they run in through the smoke. Flashing through, nice position for the plant, but the CTs can get in, and the Ts can't hold on to it with the post plant being held. Cars are pushing back in, the bomb's being stuck, they're on the defuse. There's no way Flash can stop it in time, surely not Zarte. He gets away with it, and he carries on spraying. May he fall, he shall, but HAVU found the round, 22-22.
1 HP in Karsa as well, surviving in that round. The stock, or the sticking on that defuse is absolutely key. Pros actually do fake, and then in that second one they hit it.
Yeah, and that's the worst part for HAVU, right? Look at this buy. They pick up the round, but they don't they don't save a single player. So not only do they not have an AWP, but they don't have weaponry. They have triple FAMAS. No utility as well. They've got a couple of smokes. I mean, they got 4 smokes, but like on Otto, he doesn't have a single bit of utility. A couple of Molotovs as well. No kits. And bomb plants have been frequent on this T side for Flash, and both rounds they've had plants.
Let's see. Aggressive smoke coming out for the CTs as Lovey goes for aggressive beacon there. Just walking in Monster right now. Khan and Sate have to watch out and call for the rotation.
Yeah, they need support. Zarte in the pit again. It's counter support. No one going to be up in the graffiti. And look at the frags raining in for HAVU. Where's this coming from? Absolutely nowhere. As 2 are left. Even the drop of the bomb as Karsa is now alone. It's all falling apart in the blink of an eye. And Karsa rotating back from the A side. He's got a minute to play with for the clutch, but he's already low and he's already dead. It's HAVU with 23 rounds. They find 2 on the CT side.
Sate, and what was it? Sate and Khan. LexiB, okay.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone just coming in there with huge plays. FAMAS coming in that round and being the heroes of...
And it was so important they got those kills before the bomb went down as well. And disallowing the bomb plant with 0 kits across the board was so good to see from HAVU.
It also just shows how important of a position the water can be on that A bomb side. If you have control of water and if you have 2 players, so you can kind of hold these 2 off angles, the terrorists have to push towards you.
Yeah, let's look back towards the last fast push, the first round of the 3rd OT, where we saw Flash fast play Monster again, and we had Zarte back towards the graffiti, and we had Karen again in the pit. Not only did Zarte just get picked instantly by the players pushing up Monster, but we also had then, with that pick coming through, there's no trade potential because the player in pit can't peek out over the top of the smoke onto the site, allowing the bomb plant. So Karen gets flashed in through the smoke by Lovey. He gets aggressive. He gets a kill. There we go, 5-on-3. There we see a save. And so going into that round, they both play in the pit. They can trade. They can peek together. They can communicate better. And we don't see a pick going the way of Flash. We see both players on the CT side defending the bomb site perfectly. And so that will lead HAVU with the advantage going forward. But again, we talk about the solid CT halves for both teams, not just HAVU.
See HAVU, how they're going to play this one. They need 2 rounds on the T
like
side to win it.
Rush.
Here we go. Gotta go fast. And they're going to be shut down by Molotov, but with the smokes coming down, they're just going to go through it. Karsa has to step up hugely. They actually have a couple of players on this bomb site right now. Karsa and Lovey chime in, both of them. And it's working out perfectly so far. Sergey trying to bring it back for HAVU, but Molotov's on that bomb site. Bomb has been dropped. Rotations are coming in from that CT side. Surely there's no way apart from a miracle.
The El Clasico duo here for HAVU, left standing, but Sergey burned to a crisp. It's Otto left alone. He's going to miss the shot, as he has been doing these last few rounds. It's going to be Flash finding their 23rd. I like the B play, I won't lie. We've not seen it one round out of the entire game. That is the first time HAVU, aside from one pistol, about 8 rounds in, where they had CZ's Nama and Alexi B had a flashbang. He popped them in, they went for the push, and they got mowed down. They had no rifles, though. That's the first time on a rifle round we've seen HAVU fast play B. Yes, it didn't work, but at least they've thrown in something different. We're 46 rounds into the game. It's very difficult to be new.
Yes. And that has to be the call that changes the game when one of these teams just throw out something insane. Kase getting flashed off, not going to win that AWP duel. We still have a great buy coming in from HAVU, but if they lose this one, then, well, that's all she wrote for the money. Setting up now in their standard 3 towards long, but look at that. Kase coming in, but he's getting shot down by Otto. Otto's completely ready for that. Alexi B now trying to make his way in. There's nothing stopping him right now. He can get the smoke, the pop flash in, going towards this bomb site. The bomb is coming in from Abel. Look at that. Attacker on the back of this. They have a man on short as well.
It's Fancy. Attacker and Fancy can hold this crossfire as they start to push up, but Fancy's already dead in the waters of Sergey. The bomb tagged, but it dropped. As Kaza comes in for the back lines, he can do the damage, but again it's Sergey with a trade. Consistent as ever. It's a run through the smoke from Love. He's spotted and checked. Down to 19 HP, and he falls down towards the depths of B. HAVU, 24 rounds as a save is called. They keep things in contention. They need one more risk. One more to close this out in the third OT. Flash have the money, though. They picked up the first of the CT side, so they will be able to buy. Yep. It's coming down again, as close as you could possibly be.
So the last round, both teams having the full buy. And if we have to end it now, what a way to end it in this round here. It's not ending on, let's say, a weak buy from one of the teams, as we had the possibility of that happening to HAVU last overtime when they had the Farmasters and actually managed to bring it back. Nope, if HAVU win it now, they're going to win it against a full buy from Flash Gaming.
And the AWP will certainly be a factor to play into this round. There's no issues with money for Flash, or they shouldn't be. As we have a look at the buy coming through, yeah.
They can literally get one drop and then get everything going.
Not even close to an issue. Attacker 38 kills. He's dropped over the AK, and that's a damn good choice. Zarte 35, Alexa B 34, and Otto also 34. I mean, everyone's doing well. Sergey stepped back up. He was having a slow game before we went into OT, but it's OT where he's really found his footing and bringing things back. 2 kills in the previous round to find HAVU their 24th. This could be the last, or we're seeing OT4.
Have a look how they set up. Pretty standard as we're used to seeing from HAVU. 3 towards Playground, eventually going to wrap around and go towards long A. 1 towards Connect and 1 watching for the Monster Information play if the CTs push out, which they never do. And that player now rotating on towards his comrades. A fountain position as we have a minute and 15 remaining. Setting up now, bomb has still dropped. Flash Gaming very defensive. No one is pushing out. No one is peeking. They know that if they make one single mistake, that could cost them the game.
And the elimination.
Yep.
A minute on the clock. HAVU's still slow, but they've got deeper control. This is something nice to see. While they have far from committed to this A-bomb site, they've actually got aggressive positioning on Alexa B. It's been very common that they've had to take these positions late into the round. I mean, even we looked to last round, there were 20, 30 seconds left, and we still had Fancy pushed up on short. While he wasn't an issue, Sergey dispatched of him. If he gets a kill, that suddenly shuts down this push from HAVU. Say he drops the bomb, that's a round over. So it's good to see aggressive positioning, clearing out these close positions from HAVU, but again, it's the time risk. It's coming down to the 30-second mark.
It's the same story once again. 30 seconds to go. They're setting it up right now. Will they throw in the rotator? Will this be the A push there? Yeah, it has to be the A push.
Flash
There's no way. The bomb is so far back though. Lining up the smoke to taking this down to the line. 15 seconds to go as Kase's pushed back. Shot through the smoke. Alexi B goes down, and this is a 4v5. Bomb is trying to come in.
Nice trade from Karan, but it's going to be Attacker to respond again and wrapping around the back of the smoke. That's a round. That's a 4th OT coming in. Flash, they've done it. There's no way to get the bomb down with Attacker doing the damage, and Karan can't kill the players either. It's 24 for Flash. A big smiley face all round, as I'm sure the analyst desk is feeling the same. We're going on to another few rounds risk.
Oh, God.
3 overtimes in. Do we get a break as casters? Where are our tactical pauses? 48 rounds and we're only in map 2, boys and girls. Take into account this can still go the full distance. We just got told in our headsets that we're going to cast till tomorrow. And at this point, I believe it. Who gets tired first? That's my question.
That's a good question, actually. At this point, it's hard to say much tactically about this game, as you can see on the players' faces as well. This is an endurance game right now. This is a marathon they're running. This is just going to be like spread out into the same default. You don't have enough of like a surplus of energy to think about anything else.
If anyone's listening, please bring us water. Thank you.
Please bring me Chinese Red Bull. I have heard of its magical abilities. I would like to test it out.
Well, knowing what Blair said about it, I don't know if I want to try it. Apparently, it keeps you up for 24 hours at a time. I don't think I need that. Although, who knows how long this overtime is.
Well, we're on 24-24.
Yeah, exactly. Hours and hours as HAVU early towards B. They set up quickly. Again, looking towards this side of the map. It's the deep smoke for Otto. That goes out towards the CT spawn. And while there's a counter smoke from Flash, HAVU close position's going to push on through. Running into the site, it's Karsa. He sprays, he prays, he connects every shot. And the bomb hits down and it's dropped. Flash have got the man advantage by a heavy margin. And Alexa B, well, he will pull one back. The smoke is still down. And Flash are holding him out of the bomb site. Still with control over the package.
That's the only thing I have to say right now. He's going to get the opening peek here. Alexa B, nice little boost, as we usually see. You can catch off the guy in at the toxic position. You can catch a guy on the bomb side as well, but it's still a 2v3. They need an opening because the bomb is dropped, as you said. Otto with the orb, he's just clearing out if there's anyone in any peculiar weird positions. They are not. They are holding around the bomb. As we're getting into the last 50% of this first round of OT4. That's a lot of numbers.
Ooh, nice shot from Otto.
That's a big mistake from Karsa.
The bomb's still down, but the issue is now there's only one player actually committed to it. Yeah. And the issue is with this, right, is Karsa can't afford to go back and push up long and take the bomb with Fancy, because HAVU, well, they haven't. They could have wrapped a player through A. Yeah. They could have sent a player into CT spawn. So Flash need to now watch their back, because there's been enough time for a wrap for HAVU.
And also, right now, the Flash on Otto could be the entry. Actually, he's going to use it to flash it for himself. I would like to have seen Flash for Alexa B coming into the bomb site.
That Molotov.
Oh, that could be dangerous.
They've got to go. Why are they standing still while the site's given up? There's 8 seconds left on the clock. Otto beginning to push.
Might not make it.
Fancy's going to be able to stop this one. It's in the open. Fancy does it. There's no time to kill both players. Flash have done it. 25 rounds.
This is 2 rounds in a row, even though it's 2 different OTs, where HAVU technically lost the round on time.
I mean, that's been the entirety of this.
Oh, yeah.
Like not just for HAVU.
In general, yes, but the last 2 rounds in a row now as well.
Not just for HAVU, though. I mean, look at Flash's A executes. They've been coming down to 10 seconds every single time.
Oh, my God. The storyline is the same.
It's like watching Na'Vi versus Flipside. Literally, it's like, oh, we have 8 seconds left. Let's take the bomb site. Jesus Christ. 25 rounds for Flash. No letting up. Wait, Fancy? Fancy? You've got a USP, buddy. You want to run back and grab your gun from spawn? Did you buy a gun from spawn? That's a good question here. Fancy's got a USP. If he didn't buy a gun, they've missed the buy time. Oh, thank God it's dropped. That could have been a massive mistake.
Imagine the tilt. This is the level we're at right now, guys. We have professional players getting their weapons.
Spawn, yeah.
And this is not making fun of these players. I can legit understand how we can.
We're like 50 rounds in to map 2.
I don't even know anymore.
No one does. Fancy definitely
Existence is pain.
Oh. I think it was like 4 overtimes ago. You asked me if I believe.
Yeah.
Just pointing them out.
Yeah. How many overtimes do we need to be the longest, like, higher level LAN overtime game?
I know it was at a PGL minor. I know that was the highest that I can think of, other than the UK game. But
yeah,
I'm
that
talking
UK
like
game doesn't count.
Yeah. Thanks, Riz. I'm also talking like top tier competition, like LAN matches as well. So I think it was.
Someone needs to find
It was
out.
Cringe Gods, the old Epsilon,
Yes,
the Swedish
exactly.
Epsilon right now. I can't remember who they were against, but that went to a ridiculous amount of. I think it went 30-30-ish. So I don't think we're close yet, but there's still time, Riz. There's still damn time.
You know what? I believe.
I believe in that. If I don't believe in a win, I believe in an overtime 30. As HAVU, they're going to set up quick towards B. Entry not found as Lovey shuts down the first. It's a spray through the smoke from Karsa. Good flashbang again. It's HAVU with 10 seconds left. That will be the end of the round unless they get this kill. And they don't. Bomb dropped. And then, while it is picked up, it's Karsa to go big. Trade from Otto, but there's no time. HAVU, speed up your takes.
Flash Gaming gonna get another one too now. On the CT side, we well pretty much been used to seeing these dominant CT sides so far from both of these teams. And HAVU on this T side, they seem to be making the same mistakes time and time again. With only pistols right now, it's not going to be only pistols, but with mostly pistols and utility here, kind of hoping that they're going to change things up and say, okay, we got a completely weird buy. Let's just try something that we haven't tried before.
I think this is the first time in all the 4 OTs we've seen that it's actually a really bad buy coming into the 3rd round. Even on the ones where we've seen 3-0s, it's actually been like okay buys coming in because players saved from the 2nd round or they did damage or whatever. Now this really is limited. So a 3-0 again on the CT side, that's not out of the question for HAVU to pull back. We've seen them do it again before up against Flash, getting the 3-0 first on CT. But it's definitely not good because players are definitely starting to wear out, and all it takes is a little bit of momentum and a few mistakes.
Caron, him and his teammates trying to make their way on towards A short, and this is what 40 seconds earlier than they usually go, so that's a good sign. But not going to go further, just going to hold back for now. One player towards the connector, the rest of them positioned towards A long and short for HAVU, and it's going to be up to Kaze and the boys on that CT side to deal with it. Smoke drops. Let's see, will he push through? No. He's content with holding back.
Yeah, dangerous decision to make as well. No point pushing in through the smoke at this kind of tense moment. Just play it passive, just play it safe again. They've got everything to play with. They've got the better buy, they've got the time, they've got the rounds, and Attacker's got the frag onto Sergey. But still the push goes out onto the A-bomb site, and Zati and Otto open up. They have the man advantage up and double down as Otto finds 2 with the CZ75 upgrades to his weapon of choice, the AWP. Flash moving back in as it is the last round of this half, but it's not looking good. HAVU already beginning to back off to more passive positioning, and Flash having to clear every single angle back into the bomb site.
Of course, with 3 CZ75s, 1 AK and 1 Galil, they make the bomb, they get the bomb planted, they get into a 4v2 close plant situation. It's going to be a miracle if Flash can grab this one back, and Alexi B's going to get it together with Karan, and yeah, extinguished.
That round was extinguished. Great round, though, from HAVU to pick up with triple CZ.
Yes.
They play to their strengths. They know their A site takes a good. They speed it up earlier on, and they take the close ranges in through the smoke with the CZ.
Did you notice how many seconds there were remaining when the bomb got planted?
I want to say like 20.
Yeah, 31.
Oh, 31. That's actually good.
Very nice to see.
That's an improvement. It only took them 50 rounds. Well, that's 2 rounds on the CT side for Flash. Pretty much the same as the last overtime as well. So HAVU get 1 on the T side. So they're going to be looking to do the same. Yeah, obviously they both want 2 to 1. Get the next overtime running on. We want 5 here in the.
At this point, we can just like continue.
Screw it. I mean, if I've come this far, I don't want to lose without getting the achievement of having casted the longest match in all recorded history.
And these players definitely, I'm sure they
definitely
want to play 7 more overtimes.
I'm sure HAVU are fine with that as long as they win the map.
Yeah.
Neither team wants to. I mean, the worst part about this for Flash is they know they have to try their very hardest to clinch this map. And if they do clinch this map, they still have another map to play. At least HAVU know is the positive is if they win this one, they're done. They can go to bed. And I'm sure they will. But let's see, because the lead is still in the favor of Flash, although that means absolutely nothing as we've learned from 4 overtimes. 41 kills from Attacker. It's crazy, the amount of kills that Attacker's got in 4 OTs is still less than Bintek got in
that 3rd map,
Was it 2 OTs or 1 OT?
I actually don't remember.
I think it was
1 or 2. I think it wasn't too crazy.
Yeah.
It just shows how crazy of a player Bintek is.
Yeah, but also great performance from Attacker.
Yes, he is also very talented.
Well, 26 up for Flash. They're looking for 1 more. Well, 2, but 1 so HAVU can then find 27 themselves. As we see the AWP up for both players. Their respective AWPers for either team. Not much double AWPing on as the economy does come back to haunt them if they do that.
Kaz and the boys speeding things up, walking up, and Otto just gets that shot down, but eventually taken out by Lovey. Now Sergey onto this bomb site, holding it down. M4 in hand, will not getting Lovey with 2 entries onto the site. Very nice coming in from him. Smokes and Molotovs and flashbangs, everything goes into this hold.
but no one's holding the back line, so that allows these two players to come up through the connector. This could be well timed. Yeah, he could catch out this long flank that's coming through in the hands of Fancy. He pushes round into the hands of Alexi B, and a kill comes through, but Kaze takes down Karon in the meantime. So 2 players up for HAVU as they look to make their way back into the site. This is a round they can't afford to save, and this is a round they don't want to give up, especially not when it's so doable. And he does check it. Alexi B drops Lovey. Still Attacker in the corner, and it's checked, but it's not killed. Attacker does it. Alexi B smoke on frag found, and the player pushing into bank. He can stick the bomb. He'll stick the bomb. There's no way Attacker can stop this. Alexi B finds 26 rounds for HAVU. Ridiculous clutch. 3 kills in the round, and a great take from Flash, but a terrible post plant.
Ridiculous scenes right now. 26 to 26. And HAVU now with the chance.
Oh my god.
Having taken that first CT round, they need to take the remaining 2 to win this one out. What a game.
What a game indeed. AWP still up for either side, but if HAVU take 2, again, it's Flash down with no money. However, the same situation occurred in the previous half, only for HAVU to pick up a round with triple CZs, with a great opening 3K from Otto on that A-bomb site with said ZZ. So anyone's game.
Oh, he almost got peeked out there. I actually don't expect him to go straight back in, but Alexi B's there. And he's ready to take that duel. He doesn't even lose a single point of health.
Yeah, but you look at Attacker, he clears a close angle, and as soon as he gets the sandbag, he was like, no, I'll check I'll check the close corner. He looks away to the left, and that's as soon as he walks into the face of Alexa B.
Yeah.
Such unfortunate timing. And that's the sloppy mistakes we expect 52 rounds into the game. You can't blame him for
I would
that.
technically expect more mistakes, to be honest.
He's cleared that angle probably 100 times now.
Yeah.
And just unlucky the one time he clears it, he goes down at a pivotal moment.
Another
Alexa B
one.
also follows up. DJ Khaled ringing true as 2 frags up for HAVU. 26 looking to be 27. Summer, Fancy, he's got to go and push up. Alexa B, another frag, as you say. And finally, Fancy will strike, but Sergey still close, and they haven't cleared out the toilets. They will rotate down towards B, but Alexa B, he's got the bomb.
Alexi B has been playing lights out this round. Sergey's taken out by Fancy. Only on 7 HP, so definitely a big advantage for HAVU to go into this, as Kase is the only one remaining with full HP, and he has an AWP. It's very hard for him to get anything done. Sate taking down Tom, and now it's all on Kase in this round. He knows there's someone close by, he's just not entirely sure of where that player is.
Yeah, there's so many players, even the Wallbang can come in, and there's Alexa B. He's found it, 27 for HAVU, but this means nothing risk. We don't know what's going to happen. Money is going to be depleted now.
Yeah.
Because again, it's the same. We saw the same in the previous half of overtime. We saw 2 rounds on the CT side, only for 1 to be found from the Ts with triple CZs. Will the same happen to Flash, or will it be Alexa B at the top of the board currently for the team? 45 frags, the same. Or actually more than Attacker. And actually we have a really good buy from Flash into this round, despite being HAVU 2 up.
Yep. Let's have a look at this one. Otto on top of the smoke, not finding anything, rotating back. Alexi B once more towards shot. He's not going to get in. Lobby wins that. 13 HP, Alexi B shot down. Finally, Flash Gaming take control of that situation, eliminate the best player currently for HAVU. Kase in this situation, Sergey cannot push aggressively right now. He needs to hold back, hold this connector position.
That being said, there's trade frag needed here in this position. HAVU are down a man, and all damage has been done onto Lovey. It's not the frag. There's it. As he finds a kill, Kase dead. And HAVU back to a 4-on-4 with the bomb outside of B. Flash looked to commit, but Otto holding the angle. He misses a shot. He actually gets a tag, sorry. So damage done. Fancy down to 36 through the edge of the wall.
And Lovey also low on HP.
Exactly. This is looking good for HAVU. But let's not count Flash out.
That's exactly the moment where they strike, but Sergey has so much information. I even stumble over my words. Like, Fancy gets that frag. I was absolutely sure Sergey was going to win that round there, but he does not get into the back. He does not get the information. He's shot down by Fancy, and now it's a 4v3. Low HP on some of the players on that T side still, but Otto gone. And Sate still remaining.
And time low. Again, it's been the slow A plays from both teams. We've not seen many plays on to be this slow. 30 seconds left. HAVU might expect an A play, but they've got 2 players on the other side of the map. Fancy's just trying to commit to that distraction before Flash commit towards his side of the map. Fancy needs to make a play now. He needs to make a distraction to force a rotation, because HAVU, they've still got committed players down towards his side of the map. Fancy's stuck by, but Karon striked first. Lovey's dead, and while this frag will come out from Otto, there's still the B play we have to worry about. The bomb bomb's being planted. There's 8 seconds left. They'll commit to it. It's down. It's the post plant. Flash can carry on. They can hold on to this site as their attacker grabs another kill. They might be able to get away with it. Kaze, he does it. Attacker finds it, and it's 5 rounds of overtime.
I don't believe my own eyes at this point. What a clutch situation coming in for Flash. I thought they had it there. I thought that was going to be the round for HAVU. It's not to be. It is not to be.
Oh my god. Their head in their hands for these players, and I don't blame them.
I get flashbacks to a certain Virtus Pro team yesterday with their heads in their hands.
That was after a 16-4 loss, not
Yeah.
a 54-round game. That's what we're in, Risk. We're 54 rounds in, going into OT number 5. If you're just joining us, the first map was a 16-1 in favor of HAVU on the map pick of Flash. Their best map, without a doubt. Currently on a 15-2 performance recently. And now this is going... Well, I was going to say the full distance, more than the full distance.
Yeah, this
as
is
we
almost
head-
double the distance.
This will reach at least 60... no, it can reach 60 rounds if we head into the last round of OT number 5. Currently, we're at 54, so if the 6 do occur, we hit 60. That's double a regular game Risk.
Yeah, of course. Thank Mr. HAVU.
Thank Mr. HAVU, indeed. But they've been putting up a good fight, as
Yes.
have Flash. Neither team, at this point, it doesn't matter who loses. It's just going to be who wears out first. Both teams with so much resilience to carry on with this fight, to keep going. While a couple of OTs, they were raring to go. They were dropping dot readies in the chat instantly. It's now they slow down because they're really starting to wear out. This game is taking the toll on them.
I think one of the players from
Flash, they went
needs
to
to
the
go
toilet,
to the
yeah.
bathroom. Yeah,
Me too.
me 3. That's not an opportunity for us.
No, I'm sticking with it. I'm committing to the end.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. It's just gonna go with the flow. We are still waiting here. And yeah, it's the Flash Gaming side. Coach trying to give some advice here. Make sure that everything is on point before we head into the game once more.
Someone do tweet us. Let us know what the longest overtime game was from a LAN match, please.
I'm at Risk GG. I'm pulling up my phone off camera right now, so you can just tweet at me. Let me know.
It's a good idea. You try and check it out, Risk. See if you can find it while we're waiting. I'll sit here and do nothing.
You can entertain the viewers.
I'll do my very best, but 54 rounds in, I think all my jokes are gone. But yeah, I think it was the Cringe Gods game, the old Epsilon roster in their opening performance at the PGL Minor back. Was it the Minor you casted? I think it was the one before, actually.
It was the one before.
Yeah, the one before that.
casted.
I remember because I think Henry G and Seda were casting that match as well. But there might have been one since that I've not realised. I know that was the longest at the time. You're just looking it up now.
Yeah,
that's it. There's a
That's
Xenix,
the UK game, which is 46-42.
and not only with that online, but it's UK. I want to see like top tier.
And was it Dendy D?
Yeah,
Pixel Fire? Yeah, that was
Oh,
because
so,
Cringe
Gods got picked up by Pixify right before the event.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course,
true.
yeah. So
Gotta
it
find that
was
That was
41-38. Wow.
So that's what we're aiming for, boys.
41-38.
Boys and girls.
What are we at right now? I don't even know.
I don't even know at this point.
Go check out the HLTV page because I literally have already forgotten. Is it like 24, 20? Yeah, because we hit 56 rounds, so it's. Did we?
We are currently at 27-27, so we
27,
still have a
yeah.
bit to go.
54 rounds. So yeah, sorry, no. If we get the full 6, we hit 60 rounds. That was the point we made.
Yeah, but still a long way to go to 38-41.
Yeah, go back to that match you just on the match page for this game at least. Wow. This is a crazy match. Thank you for sticking with us, so everyone, as we wait for the 5th overtime to ready up. I'm sure lots of people are on the edge of our seats as we are.
Okay, I actually have some insight coming in. The actual coach, the usual coach is Tonpa, but Tonpa, for the coach for HAVU, Tonpa couldn't go to the event, so they actually have the CEO of HAVU. It's a guy called Lasse. Very nice Danish name, of course. Coming in and actually being with the team here. So he's not actually the guy who can help them strategically, I believe. Not at the same level that Tonpa can, but always great to have someone behind
Just
you
motivating.
to
Just
motivate you. The same thing is going on with the Heroic right now, where they have the sports director, former handball player Kasper Witt, coming in and helping them out instead of course, Fetchy who has stepped down.
Well, thank you for that info, Mickey, at least. That's nice to know, but also it's crazy to know that HAVU is still putting up such a fight despite being at the disadvantage of not having their coach here. As you say, CEO can bring a little bit more in terms of motivation, but that's got to be it. Miami. Oh yeah, hey. Mouse Sports Flipside, MLG Columbus 32-29. Not as much as the other game that we just
because
mentioned.
of course the MLG Columbus tournament is a way bigger one than the European Minor back then. But I feel like the European Minor game still counts as it was offline event. It was a qualifier for a major.
And good teams as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, we now have players who are playing in top tier teams like MLP, like.
So that's what we're aiming
Fnatic.
for. 38-41 is what we're aiming for.
38-41. Okay.
It's a long way.
At the very least. You know who's most happy about this game?
Who?
Yanko.
Well, he's very busy fixing the stream, you know.
Oh, yeah, true. Production. Shout out. Either way, we're back in. Thanks for sticking with us as we head into the second map. Still, if you left about an hour ago, we're still on the same game. It's 27-27, 54 rounds in, looking for that 38-41 as we head into it again. AWP's up for either side. Big surprise there. And fast up towards short. HAVU bringing in a bit more pace. As you can see, Alexi B is pushed up. It's going to be passive for Flash, but the Flash going over. Alexi B not spotted the information gain, and they'll push up. Carson doesn't check close, and he'll go down.
So, advantage once again brought by Alexi B towards HAVU on that CT side of things. 39 HP to go. Still has some utility as well to rotate back. Nice stuff. Lovey. I have to say, Lovey, compared to yesterday, has impressed me a lot. Carson is still in that position where he's not at perfect point just yet, but Lovey has individually stepped up. I feel like, especially on overpass, I have to give him that because I gave him a lot of flag yesterday.
You know what my favorite round was of this game?
Which one?
The 8th round. Do you remember that?
That was the round where they pushed in B with pistols, right?
No, I was just joking. I have no idea. Entry into B for attacker. He'll find one. Almost doubles down, but it's counter trade towards the pit. The bomb's still making its way out through long with a double split through short, but the Molotov might deny the plant. As that rebounds, lands into the smoke. Waste of $600, but still the teaser here. However, HAVU aren't really contesting with this one. They're giving them a lot of control to work with until Otto rotates in, taking that two-man advantage. Bomb not stopped, so money gained, but Flash going to start to lose out on members, or you'd like to think so. Otto, another frag in on the retake. It's all on Kaze.
They just need to push him from two different angles and they win this one. What? Kaze with a no-scope! How's this going on? But luckily for HAVU, they will get the final frag, and that was what I was talking about. They need to push him from two different angles so he can't take individual 1v1s. And that's another round going HAVU's way.
28 rounds.
That's pretty crazy.
Indeed it is, but a bomb plant going to give a little bit of extra cash to Flash, so if we do see that 2-0 for HAVU on the CT side, that has been occurring every now and then, it will be the money not too bad for Flash moving into that third round. No AWP here. This is one of the first rounds that they've actually had the money to and still opted not to go for it. In 5 overtimes, it's rare to see Flash not actually buy that AWP, but
let's see if they're going to change up the pace.
Yeah, they've been going for quick executes, right? So the AWP is not as useful as only in the post plant.
And there we see, I was talking about that Molotov. Flash Gaming did that during regular time. I was waiting for HAVU to actually make that happen, to use that. And in combination with a couple of nades, taking Lovey down to 23 HP, doing damage onto Kaze as well. Very nice beginning to the round there. Exchanging utility for a small advantage, HP-wise.
Yeah, definitely a worthy trade. It's HAVU. They just hold on slow. Still 3 players outside of the A-bomb site. Flash yet to make too much presence past the party, or even to the party at this point. Carson looking. As Otto's there with the AWP, pushed up on the other edge of the smoke. It might not be expected from Carson, but he flashes out anyway. The shot off from Otto gives away the fact that he was playing aggressive. So Flash going to be a little more wary of smokes in the future, if they haven't already been. Sergey as well repositions up through long, and Flash with 1 player heading there. It's the majority down towards B. Distraction from Carson. He's got a smoke on a Molotov, so that's why he's here, trying to create the distraction, trying to convince HAVU that it's an A play. But with Sergey up in the toilets, if he can find this kill due to the footsteps being made, that's a push given away. They now know it's not A. So right now, Flash are about to walk into B, and HAVU, they might expect it. They've got the crossfire, but no one's watching the back. What's that? It's massive. Zati goes down and leaves 1 player on the site to defend, but he finds nothing. A massive mistake from HAVU.
Big blunder. No one is watching that monster. And now Sergey and also the dynamic duo has to retake this all on their own. Fancy on 1 HP, but won't be able to get much out of this as he's taken out by Sergey. Are they actually going to go for this?
Well, they may as well. They picked up the first round of OT, so they've even got money for the last round of the half. So it doesn't even matter, right? Flash clean up the round, but HAVU can still buy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, save.
Of course, they're going to be able to drop 1 weapon even if they need to, so it's fine. They're going to get the full setup. Going to be a FAMAS on Sarte, but we have seen what him and Karen can do with those weapons, so it's not too big of a deal. Missing some utility on Sergey, missing what can you say, the incendiary on Otto as well, so it's not 100% perfect, but it's still a good buy for HAVU.
28-28, last round of the first half of the OT number 5 in the second map of this second match of the day of the elimination match. This is a bigger mouthful than I'm used to, if you know what I mean. Madness delivering onto us as it is to the players. Flash, again, back in with the AKs. They picked up the previous, but they didn't pick up the AWP. They head down towards B, bomb in tow as well.
This is a big stack from HAVU right now towards that B bomb site. They are expecting Flash to come in and utilize that utility and go in and push in towards the bomb site, but right now, map control being taken towards that short, towards that water position from the CTs. The terrace team is stuck near that monster, and that's going to be where they go in. Alexi B trying to make his way up here onto the platform, so if someone tries to come in through short, he's going to be the one watching it.
His timing. The door's open from the other side. It forces Fancy back, but at least he has the info. Flash through the door is perfect. Turn back round for Alexa B, but it's actually Kaze to open up. He still shoots through the door, but right now Flash have taken monster control. Again, Zarte's dead. This time at least he was watching the angle.
Are they going to watch their
it's
back
still
here?
an open up and towards a B bomb site. And yeah, they're being flanked. You're right. It's Alexa B pushing in through the smoke. The flashbang perfect. He does damage. 1 kill, but it's a trade instantly found. A 3-on-2 with a bomb down. Caron catches across to the site and he pushes back into the smoke in the waiting arms of Kasa. Otten, last man standing towards the top of the heaven. 18 seconds left. All he needs to do is deny the bomb plant, and he misses the shot. It's a crucial shot to miss, and he'll miss the follow-up. Flash, 29 rounds.
This is it. This could be where Flash takes us to map 3.
Do they have to?
With 2 rounds on them for that T half, and they're now switching over to the CT side.
And the scoreboards are almost mirrored on both teams. 47, 47, 44, 43, 37, 39, 36, 37, 34, 32. It's so close.
Yeah.
Everyone's putting up numbers. And ridiculous poor performance from Alexa B as well. Sergey's still at the bottom of the board, but he's not exactly having a bad game. No one is. Even Kaz is having his moments on 32. Everyone picked up a clutch at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's probably not a false point. I would probably agree with that. Alexi B, 135 points. We don't really talk about points in CS in general.
No.
That's just a crazy number.
That's a very big number. Considering he's the only player above 100 here for the HAVU side, whereas we have 3 members for
I don't understand
Flash.
points in CSGO.
It's 2 for a kill, 1 for an assist, 1 for a bomb plant.
We
if
don't
I'm right.
care. We don't care.
Yeah,
about
I mean, who
that.
cares, right? It's all about the frags, the ADR, and the rounds and the win that Flash are looking for right now, leading into that second half of the 5th round of OT with the lead, 29-28. Moving over to the CT side, the side that they've been stronger on, as have both teams, not only in regulation picking up 10-5 either side, but also we've seen numerous 3-0s on the CT side. We've never seen a 3-0 on the T side.
Nope.
This could be the chance for them to close it out.
Let's see HAVU. Are they going to have the resilience to stay alive in this? Or is it going to be Flash taking this one home? They need 2 rounds on the CT side, and as you said, we have seen them take 3-0 time and time again on the CT side.
That being said, limited buys for HAVU have never been an issue, and they've got a really good buy up into this as we go early days. The thing is, we won't get a 2 streak for Flash and then HAVU having a bad buy, because if Flash take 2, they take the map.
XCB trying to make his way in here, getting Sergey's boost up and running. Oh, that's nice from Alexi B. So aware of the fact that attacker could actually go and peek him there, but he takes him out. That's an early advantage. Smoke being put in here, Sarte in the position.
And that's unlucky timing, because we've rarely seen not only the boost on the bomb side, but also the boost up on that railing from Sergey and Alexi B. It's happened every now and then, but considering we've had almost 60 rounds here, it's only happened 3 or 4 times the entire map. I think that was the second time Flash had pulled that out on top of the bomb site, and he got shot in the face. Last time attacker actually got a kill until Alexi B retreating through the door.
So right now, Sarte put down the smoke towards that B bomb site, made some noise towards Monster. The real threat is actually coming towards short, coming towards A right now. Shot hit, but not kill for Kase.
He needs to find more, but he's being wrapped. He needs to hit the close shot. Kern, he does find the first entry, so now further in the favor of HAVU, but Fancy quick frag for himself. Needs to hold on to the bomb site. Molotov to stop the plant going down, but it goes in deep. Late, as they've already crossed up through long. Sergey has found that kill and revenge. And Casa moving back into the bomb site will find nothing. It's HAVU with 29. Again, the save from Lovey down on B. Deja vu.
29-29, man.
Anyone's game.
Anyone's game indeed. It's also very nice to see that every single member of HAVU, apart from Sate, who's on the complete opposite end of this execute, actually get a frag, and you can kind of understand that the frag that Sate was supposed to get is Lovey in that rotation. But it just shows that it's not just a single player of HAVU, it's everyone stepping up to the plate, and it's nice to see.
The crazy thing is, in this half of OT, while HAVU could do it, they've never taken 3-0, as how Flash haven't on T side. They need 3-0 to win it in OT5,
Yes.
otherwise it's going to 6, right? If they get 2-1, it's Flash taking 30, it's HAVU taking 30, and then we go to another
Yeah,
OT.
exactly.
Yeah, to be honest, I think that's the most likely situation here, just given the way that this has gone. But
we cannot separate these two teams at this point. I just flip a coin.
If HAVU take 31, not only is it them closing out the map and the series, but it's also the first time we've seen 3-0 on T-side, which would be an achievement in and of itself.
Yes, exactly.
Look at the buy. First shot on this game.
Well, Fancy deciding to go for the money play, playing for that economy, making sure that he can get buy up in that last round as well. He's going to play in a position they don't expect, because they know he has money to get the full buy, but he's only going to get the hit.
Poor him.
Alexi B down to 54 and advantage for HAVU. They could bring themselves on 30 rounds right now.
They could indeed, looking to take this series. If they win this round, the money of Flash is going to be the issue. Well, there was one save in the previous round. It won't make a huge difference across the other 4 players.
Yeah, they're going
Already difference.
miss a couple of utility grenades. I don't think they're going to be buying UMPs all over the place, or CZ 75s and stuff like that. As we saw HAVU a few OTs back with 3 CZ buy in the last round.
I mean, you say that, it would be 2-0 for HAVU, and Flash having fully invested in AWPs both of these 2 rounds. So, I mean, the buy, some players will be okay, but look at Attacker, he has $200. That being said, he's looking to make some more aggression into the connector, drops Alexi B, and he falls back off the back of that pick. Nice job. Taking it back into a 4-on-4 will crush HAVU's pick, and now with them being spotted moving back down the connector, Flash should be going for a triple B setup, because they should know that this will be likely early round B. That being said, the Molotov making them second guess themselves.
Yeah, exactly. The presence towards Short A is making them second guess the whole thing. And now Cars is going for an aggressive peek. If he messes this one up, that's going to be a big, big problem. He's the only one currently close towards that bomb site. They're making their way in from Monster now.
Oh, a shot from Kazi to open things up, but a quick trade from Karen with the AK onto the AWP player. Talking about AWPs, it's going to be Otto who goes down on the site as Attacker opens up, trades back and forth, but the misspray could loosen the game. Lovey, a massive shot he needed to hit, and that may be it. There's 5 seconds left.
Oh.
Attacker stays alive. There's no chance for HAVU in this round. He can't chase. He has to survive. Karen stays, an Attacker with 3 kills. It doesn't matter. Lovely misses spray because Attacker keeps it going. Flash find 31st.
This game is so crazy right now. There's no comparison to any other game of CS
I've never
ever
casted a game.
casted.
No, I've never casted a game like this. This is incredible.
It is an experience to say the least.
Nearing on 4 years of commentary, and this is the longest game I've ever done.
Nearing a lot more than 4.
Old school Risk. Old school.
Yeah, that was back in the Source days.
Did you ever play a game this long? Like an official game this long?
No, I played 4 OTs once at a Source Lab.
That's the most.
Yeah, that's
Or
a lot.
what's this, 5? Pretty close.
Well, it's going to be 5.
No, this is 5. It's wrong
Yeah,
on the
it's
top
wrong
of the
on the
screen.
score, but it's
We're
going to be
wrong.
6.
It's going to be 6, yeah, well, possibly, unless a shotgun can start. Takes a second for Fancy to react. but he
Maybe
lands
not.
A shot.
Maybe it's not going to be 6.
Or maybe we're going to a 3rd map. First kill come in for Flash. Uh-oh.
Attacker, aggressive posture from him. They have 2 players here, but he shuts down Alexi B with the right timing. Otto, can he come in with the frag? He misses the shot. That's Casa playing very carefully around the pillar now.
Jesus Christ, this is coming down to the wire. I understand the push from Attacker. HAVU shouldn't expect that kind of play when they're a man up in such a pivotal round, but that's the whole point. Attacker's trying to catch them off guard with their pants down going for the setup. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't work out, so HAVU back into a 4-on-4, but the utility is low. 2 Molotovs, a smoke and a flash as they reroute back towards A. Look at the push-up. The CTs They have a lot of control down towards the T-spawn, and Flash Gaming rotation up onto A, going to come through. It's Kaze holding off alone for the time being. Molotov burning, but he's blind. He doesn't know. Has to go for the wide face, but into his death, he meets his maker, Alexi B, who looks for a second frag. The bomb's dropped in the open. Flash may do it. There's 2 players left for HAVU, but they trade again. It's a CZ for Otto. He doesn't miss those. And Caster coming back in through the smoke. The bomb down in the open. They don't account for it. 20 seconds left. Carol needs to go bigger to 1v2 to keep HAVU in this map, or Flash will go forward with a win. He plants, but it's going to be the push-up from Caster, and that's it. Flash will do it. They will win that second map. It goes to 60 rounds, but it's a victory for the Chinese. We will head to train.
And look at their faces right now. They can't even believe it themselves. After 60 rounds of, well, hard gaming and agony, pretty much, they do grab the win here, and what a way to win it. And congratulations for all you guys. If you have been sticking with us from round number 1 of this best of 3, you're going to be rewarded with another map.
Good more Counter-Strike coming up.
Yeah.
And HAVU looks so upset. That's the only issue moving forward to the third map, right? Because so many map points, so many match points they lost. And of course, it wasn't just them. It was Flash who had numerous times where they could have closed out the series. Or sorry, could have brought this to a third map. And it actually went on to another overtime. So both teams struggling to close out that second map. And it's so unfortunate because, again, whoever's going to lose it, you know, if Flash lose it, okay, yeah, of course they're going to feel demotivated. But moving forward, it doesn't matter because they've lost the series, so they don't have to play. Yeah. Now it's HAVU off the back of, yes, a 16-1 cash, but they just lost a grueling 60-round map. Heading to train, morale, that's going to be a hard one to perk up.
Yeah, because usually you would say, or I would say, and everyone would say, on train this should be the map for HAVU, but now with the morale and the momentum clean in the camp of Flash, how's this going to go?
I mean, you're asking for a prediction. I think at this point, it's out of our hands. This is not our decision. This is the analyst desk decision. And perked up and ready, as I'm sure they are, we'll be throwing over to them in just a second. Stick around.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.